I'll be right back.
Sure.
Now I'm back.
Howdy.
Hello, welcome back.
We're not mad at you.
Just disappointed.
Well,
Good. Maintaining my, status quo.
Listen, if the character you're playing is any indication, this is normal things for you to hear, so.
The harder I hit people, the less disappointed they are, right?
Well, at least you'll play it delinquent correctly.
I'm hanging out with the bad kid.
You're hanging out with the bad boy. It's gonna make you question Cygna's sexuality immediately.
Oh, I don't think there's a lot that could do that right now.
It's like, oh, no, probably not.
I think not. No, gee.
Hello, everyone. We're back.
Hi.
Of course, our new person is not on camera, so I didn't add them to the overlay, but just don't be freaked out by the disembodied voice of a fourth teenager. We'll figure some placeholder out for them soon. Shay, of course, is speak no evil. Frost is see no evil, and Felix is hear no evil. So that's what we.
No, I'm do evil.
No. She's covering her mouth. He's got glasses on, and your headphones are much more visible than everyone else's. It just kind of worked out that way for my bit here. And
well, I spit on your bit. I fart in your general direction, motherfucker.
Nope.
And I'm exist no evil?
Yeah,
You are the
you
evil.
are the concept of evil made manifest.
Damn it. That's what I wanted to be.
Yeah.
It's okay, you can be that next week.
Stole it from
Yeah!
you.
Alright.
Yeah. In other cool news, because I still enjoy showing this off. Edgelord. It's such a cool statue. It's got my Drit statue in today.
Nice.
Glad nobody felt the need to steal it from our apartment complex. But yeah, not as big as my Jinx statue, but still rather happy with it. Giant Jinx, and of course, I only have I have like a bunch of these cool statues and stuff, but I only have 3 in display because of how much space we have. But my favorite, Owlbear.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have that very same one.
Last night there was a 20% chance of an owlbear showing up to murder the party during Descent into Avernus when they were wandering helplessly through this forest, and thankfully people did not have sucky rolls in the random D100 I asked for to be rolled.
You always sound disappointed when we don't die.
I'm always disappointed when we don't die. No sacrifice, no victory.
Alright, bring me my pills.
What?
You said you're disappointed when I don't die.
What?
Yes, I'm bringing my pills.
Too real, Shay. Too real. Anyways,
I broke him.
Getting dark tonight.
yeah, I was like that downer aside.
Oof.
Oof. It's like, well, it is the 90s, so, you know.
I think we've established that Ashley cuts herself.
Pill abuse, teen drama. Yeah, hey, this is, of course, Things from the Flood, the alternate 90s that never was. Apparently, we've shifted into the grunge side of the 90s now, where everything is really sad and depressing. No, we've always been there. Let's not fool ourselves. But yeah, it's been 3 weeks.
1 week since you looked at me.
Nope, I already did the bit. 3 weeks. Oh wait, that is a lyric in there too, and I do not know what he actually says because that one sounds pretty gibberishy.
No, it's 1 week since you looked at me.
But
3 weeks since you spoke to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he says 3 weeks as well, and then there's something about
It's
the
3 weeks
living
that
room. Realize
you
it's all our
spoke
fault,
to me.
but wouldn't tell you.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me, cocked your head to the side, and said, "I'm angry."
5 days since you laughed at me, said get back together, come back and see me. See, I know these things, but I don't know.
3
what the
days since the living room. I realized it's all my fault, but couldn't tell you.
Oh, is it
Look,
three,
we
is it
all
3 days,
we all
not 3
love
weeks?
Hootie. We all love fucking what's his face from Hootie and the Blowfish.
Rez, you need to change your.
Darius
Make it-
Rucker.
You need to change your song to 1 week.
I'm pretty sure that's beyond our time frame.
It might be. Hold on. Google will answer this.
Bare Naked Ladies 1 week was 1998.
Aha! Joke's on you. That is 3 years in the future.
Wait, is that who said that's? Oh, I should be fine. I just picture was Hootie and the Blowfish. My brain
No,
was
good old
completely
Bare
off
Naked
there.
Ladies.
Wow.
Haha, you said bare naked ladies.
My apologies to Darius Rucker and the fucking his estate.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
That's what I thought. I don't remember who sings those songs. I'm 23. Leave me alone.
Oh my god, don't say that age. You're gonna make me feel even older.
Oh yeah, no, it's. I did enjoy the conversation where they were trying to guess how old Dido was. It was
In
like-
that photo.
Well, not the photo before that where they were like, we're sure you're really young, and it's like she already told me, so I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut.
I know too.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, I was
I
just
think
like,
you were there for that conversation, so.
maybe not. I don't know. But I didn't know how old she is.
You know, I will
Good friend.
safely say that if anybody's been paying attention, she's a year younger than I am. So there you go. That doesn't actually.
Oh man, she's old.
Yeah,
Fuck.
like it's more than I expected. Also,
I mean,
that's
not as old
hilarious.
as retiree me, but you know.
So, random banter that we always get through here. Roll for It has been playing a CSEC specific Mass Effect game, and they've had Male Shepherd on there playing, and he is, in quotes, a loose cannon Hanar cop on the edge detective, and it's been hilarious because he makes all of the action movie cop puns, but Hanar style. And he just put out his character fan art, or his character art, and I love it. 'Cause it's-
Oh, I want to see that.
Lovely.
If I remember right, in the Mass Effect games, they actually have like a series of Hanar Cop movies.
I hope so. I want that to be real.
They show you like the advertisements, like the movie advertisement signs on it, and then like when you walk by it, you hear like some of the expose.
I know in the first game they were talking about doing Hamlet, but with all Hanar performers.
Great.
That would be amazing.
Oh,
That's one of the many elevator chats.
Yeah. Alrighty.
The elevator.
I think one of my favorite was when you return in like the second or third one. I forget which one it was. Paris asked Tally, "Do you ever miss our elevator talks?" And
Yeah, very nice.
he keeps
Oh,
pestering
fun.
And
her
he
about it for
keeps
like
he keeps
3
getting
days.
annoying with her, and then she goes, "You know, I have a shotgun now, right?"
Yeah.
Also accurate.
Tell me again how your species are. Why your species has to wear the masks?
Also,
Something about the compromised immune systems, etc., etc.
also really sad. One of our friends is playing Morkborg, and I want to sit there and lurk in it, but he seems to be having connection issues where it just buffers infinitely every 5 seconds that it's rolling. So it's like, I guess I won't have this going to give them support because it won't recognize it because it won't show me in there. Anyways, hi, we're here to play a game as well. It's called Things from the Flood. It's been a while, and some shit has definitely gone down in our 6 episodes leading up to this. We're on episode 7. And I feel that one of you, even though I went back and watched the conclusion, so I know the recap in my head, one of you should tell our wonderful audience what's been happening.
I fucked a robot.
That did happen.
Do you know what else important happened? I wasn't paying attention.
Anything else happen? I checked
I
out
don't know.
at that point.
I was too busy fucking robots.
Yeah, we found out that she was a robot.
Yeah, they did have that episode, wasn't it?
That was the
That
same
did.
episode.
That did happen.
Mm.
And we
Yeah.
were like, I'm into it, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you can find out she was into robots.
Signa's like, this changes nothing.
She does nothing. You telling me that you're a hot girl but also a machine? This is my 2 favorite things.
If anything, this makes everything better.
Yeah, no, it was a good day. It was a good day for Signa.
There was also, hang on, let me pull up her name.
Oh yeah, the redhead from the
Vilma
loop.
Jobs, turned out, not in front of us, but turned out she is actually manipulating us into going back to the loop.
Hey, we don't
Yeah.
know that. That
Yeah,
was
we
that
don't
was-
know. We know that, but we don't know
You
that.
don't know that, and you also didn't really need her help in that. It just kind of happened.
Yeah.
That it's
We learned that Signa's dad is a old Swedish metalhead.
Yes, we did.
Mhm.
We did go on that tangent for a while.
That was fun. And that there's a bunch of bodies in tanks that look like ours. We're not sure if they're actually ours, or if they're robots.
They're
Or if that
definitely
was-
robots.
We don't know. We don't know.
They are definitely robots.
Well, I'm thinking that maybe we're the robots.
We tested that theory already and proved it wrong.
What if Signa finds a robot that looks like her?
What if Sigma
It's gonna
was-
get really
If
awkward.
it's becomes sentient, it's gonna get weird.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just Astrid would be involved. Anyways,
Also, it's theorized that Ashley might have nightmare powers.
Nightmare eyes.
And also, Ashley was the one that wanted to have the robot deployed finally for
Mhm.
another recon mission.
so that's what happened. Oh, that happened last time.
There's also a dance coming up.
Right, the really, really porty themed dance that no one is gonna change.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Listen, I gave y'all a chance to try and fix that.
We're having an existential crisis. We had other shit to deal with at the time.
That's true. That's
And we all rolled incredibly poorly.
Yeah, that's true. We did. Oh yeah, we did go up and talk to them. We did really, really badly.
I don't remember talking to him.
You may not have, but others did.
Oh.
So, that being said, we will, of course, have to go over all of our wonderful bookkeeping that we do every single episode, which is, of course, going over the principles of the loop, which is 6 little fundamental rules that we need to establish every time we start this game/show. Number 1, everything changes. Everything falls apart. You all have learned pretty quickly in 6 episodes that nothing that you've known in your life is normal. Everything is constantly changing, and everything is falling apart because the promised utopian future that was the 80s transitioned into the shitty 90s, and certain people's family are involved in making everybody else's lives awful, and we need to just constantly remind them that it's their fault. Number 2, everyday life is full of demands, boredom, and conflict. This is a game about just being teenagers stuck in a shitty world. You are not power game fantasy heroes. You are just teenagers trying to survive in a shitty world with the cards life dealt you. Number 3, the mysteries are exciting but dangerous, and only you can stop them. You are the Scooby Gang. It's your job to figure out the mysteries and solve them, because only you care enough to do so. Number 4, you are neither kids nor adults. You are stuck in that wonderful transition between not caring about the problems and being too young to not be hurt by them. Number 5, the game's played scene by scene. We establish scenes much like a TV show or a movie, and once a scene has moved on, we cannot go back to it. There are ways to have flashbacks that happen as well, but you cannot change a scene once it has already been set in place. Number 6, the world is described collaboratively. I will draw upon our cast members to help create the world and shape the way that things are going. The best stories are told together instead of railroaded or dictated to our cast members, I feel. Okay. Enjoy this a lot more than many other things. That being said, yeah, it's fun. Just for the sake of new cast member and for anybody who is new watching, everybody just kind of go over who they are and what their team type is. This means only give your name and what your team type is. We do not need to know what they had for breakfast, who their best friend is, or what they are currently feeling. Just the name and the team type. Go.
And you're missing out on so much.
I know.
Yeah, god damn it. I have a monologue.
It's fine. You wouldn't be the only
Well, I just worked 3 hours into that, so I guess I'm just going to throw that out.
Just throw that out. Starting from the top, working to the bottom. Ashley,
I had
go.
wings.
Hi, I'm Shay, and I'm playing Ashley Preston, rocker team.
Alright, down to Frost.
I'm Frost, and I'm playing Beat Me the Hacker Team.
Alright. On to Signa.
Hi, I'm in the Fearless. I'm playing Signa, the Motorhead.
And our disembodied voice.
Hi, I'm Rez. I'm back. And I'm playing Nicholas Nicholson, or Nilsson.
I was like, that is a name.
Yeah. And he is a street kid.
Okay.
And I realized after the fact that I'm the second person who went Swedish with their name.
Ah. Well, I originally thought this game was going to be played in Sweden, so I made a Swedish character.
Yeah, well, I mean, joke's on you. They're actually Norwegian, and you two fucking hate each other.
Oh no, the rivalry.
I also like robots. Let's bond over robots.
Look at Mr. Steal Your Girlfriend here.
If you take my Signa will stab you. Signa will cut you. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm not going to take anything. I'm just going to put this magnet on her head.
Wow.
That is just a little rude.
I think that it's like murder. Just trying to wipe her fucking hard drive. Oh,
Could be murder.
you don't.
I think it is. Well, I mean, is she sentient? Does she have a soul?
It's debatable.
What was I gonna say?
Well, there you go.
She's sentient.
Luckily, her hard drive is stored in the ass. Haha.
Uh-huh.
I mean, there might be a bigger target for the magnet.
And
Oh no, she's a Pinto robot.
I was gonna say, don't ask where the heatsink is.
Signa found it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna enjoy this already.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. We have fun here.
We have fun here. All right. So our opening scene is shit. I already had a song and I forgot what it was now. It's the opening scene to like a 90s teen movie where there is the upbeat montage song and the camera shows a three-way split of each of you waking up the next morning. Things seem better, strangely, than the way they left off. The music is playing. Whether or not your characters feel better, it's just the tone that is established in these opening shots. Each of you getting up, each of you going to the bathroom and getting ready, getting dressed and set for school, in the various degrees of conditions of your living arrangements and who is there being shown on each shot. You know, Ashley may walk past one of her family members. BB is moving through an empty apartment because his sister is out handling adult problems, and Cigna, wakes up next to Astrid, and probably, either one of them sneaks out first and the other sneaks out a couple minutes later to not arouse suspicion. But it's the motions of going through it as this upbeat song is playing, and then as each person, starts to make their way to school, it's the outside shot of the high school, and it's the three of you walking from opposite directions, and as you converge together on basically the same place, the borders separating the three shots merge together, showing the three of you standing outside the main hall of the school.
I will say that during Sigda's little montage, her and Astrid were trying to be like lovey, but also trying to hide it from Signa's dad. So it was like comedic shots of them almost getting caught
Several times.
Yeah. Hi everyone. I guess a good morning.
Good morning.
Hey guys.
Astrid is, of course, incredibly close to Signa, is holding her hand now, not trying to hide it.
You guys seem a little low energy today.
Nightmares again.
Oh,
I'm just walking down the hall. Or I assume we're all walking.
You're all walking.
how about you, BB? Do you have terrible nightmares?
No nightmares to me, just the usual not restful sleep.
Cool.
What about you?
I had a lovely evening. And that's all I'll say.
Yeah, not much was obvious.
Astrid kind of clears her throat. She's like, it was? Really?
Yeah, we kicked them out of the room.
There's like zero space between you two currently. Like your shoulders are like mashed together.
As one would.
Yeah, you do. I mean, yeah.
Congratulations.
Well, I assume that like Ashley's on the other side of the group from Astrid.
Yeah.
Signa is going to look at her friend and say, "So what's our like plan for the whole, breaking and entering to the next government facility
Tonight.
full of men with guns?"
We're gonna use the your little crab droid to get in there, scout around, hope we can find the right person this time. Not that we found the wrong one, because it turned out great. But
No, I get it.
still looking for Rin.
No, yeah, no, I'm not. I guess I'm not the one you could be insulted, but I get it. Like, we were looking for someone else and we found, you know,
I have.
sometimes you go to hell, you find an angel. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
I have an idea.
Oh, okay.
Let's discuss it later when we're not in school.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
I guess we should better get to class then.
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. To our first class.
Okay. And so, the early opening free period that leads to the first period class has you all together, seated around some desks, and your teacher is going over the new routine. Your normal classmates are all here, definitely not robots, but everybody is sitting, paying attention. The bandmates of Ashley are off to their own distracted antics, but there is one new person that the camera seems to focus on. They've always been here, but there's just never been a reason for the camera to kind of sit on them. But today, for some reason, it's the kind of like wide angle shot where it shows the three of our teens together, and now just in focus is a fourth teen, and as the focus on the three shifts to the focus on the one, we get a good look at our newest cast member. What does our young strapping lad look like, and what would he currently be doing in the homeroom period?
Well, our young strapping young lad, young lad, strapping.
Do we mention?
Did we mention he's a young strapping lad? All right, good.
Is he also nubile? Is the true question.
And virile.
Oh.
All of those
Ashley?
things. So, he's, typical teen, a little on the slender side, kind of messy hair. Clothes aren't really that great. A lot of like rolled up sleeves, ripped sleeves. Buttoned up shirt isn't really buttoned up at all. And he's not really paying attention to class. His book is open, but he's definitely got his mind is wandering. And just doesn't really have any interest in the lesson outside of like barely putting in the effort to make it look like he is.
And so the teacher continues going over this opening lesson, and as she finishes up, she says, "And so, class, just remember that homework assignments need to be turned in on time. I do not accept late work for any reason unless you were sick, dying, or came down with a case of explosive diarrhea." And there's like a few snickers as eyes turn to one of your other poor students. And she's like, "But I won't name names," and then coughs and says, Jimmy, under her breath.
Wow.
Yep.
Fucking poor Jimmy.
Poor Jimmy.
I have a
Ate bad
glandular
shellfish
disorder.
once.
Come on.
He bad selfish one time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he saw this thing growing out of a robot and was dared to eat it, and he did. And so,
Oh,
Never
God,
mind. That's his
worse.
own damn. It's his
See,
own fault.
that's yeah, fuck Jimmy. That's his own fault.
yeah,
He's an idiot.
Yeah.
Poor Jimmy, his explosive diarrhea, and so as the teacher finishes up, there's the doom 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 sound of the morning announcement starting that play over the PA system, and it's the usual boring information that they divulge: school news, stuff about the dance, various activities going on, sports related nonsense. And then the last thing they read off is, and if anybody is interested in the scientific applications of advanced robotics and time displacement, come see Crafta Corporation today at lunch period. We have representatives waiting to usher in new students into an intern program. That is Crafta Corporation for all of your crafting needs. See them later today.
What the fuck?
It's an oddly
I'm
specific set
Ye-
to look for.
Yeah, robots and time dilation? Like, I feel like those are two vastly different, like, departments that don't mesh.
Well, that depends. What if you use the robot to go through time? Because sending people through time might do a whole
I know,
big
but
weird thing.
it seems like you do robots and then time dilation separate, and you take the robots to the time dilation.
Maybe that's what they're doing.
We're not going. Are we going?
I mean, I might want to check it out. Maybe there's some
That
weird stuff they're doing.
depends on if they're doing a tour.
Yeah, maybe. Like,
Well, they're gonna be here. Maybe they can set up a tour thing, then you can actually go in there without having to get yelled at or cops showing.
I mean, we could try. It seems so much like a trap.
You know, it really does.
Mm-hmm. But I also really want to do it. I really want to do it. Fuck.
I mean, hey, you can spring the trap early and mess it up for him.
Mhm.
So,
We are gonna have to hide Astrid, though.
yeah, she'll have to. Shit. I guess she can sit with some other kids during lunch while we do that.
No.
Well,
She.
they're gonna
No.
recognize her as soon as we show up.
Yeah, I'm saying we. Yeah.
There's an easy solution.
I mean,
to
yeah,
this.
we can't bring her to the tour if they do it, but we also can't bring her to meet the representatives because they might know her too.
I know. I don't know what to do.
Hold up. There's an easy solution to this. You two go up, ask them a few questions, and then come back. Or no, you know what? One of you go up with me instead. Ask a few questions, and we go back, and then whoever's left can go. That way, there's always someone who's there to hang out with your girlfriend.
I appreciate the desire to not leave me alone for extended periods of time.
It's unrelated. Well, it's. I don't want you to get kidnapped by the weird, evil corporation.
That's fair. That's a good assessment.
Yeah, I like you.
Either.
I'm not sure if you noticed, but I really like you.
I also care about you deeply.
Mhm.
Well, then I guess me and Signa can go. And
Okay.
You can hang out. Ashley, you can hang out there, and we'll see what they're all about.
Who's going up first?
I mean, we both can. It's not like it'll hurt that. And you can just hang out with Astrid till then.
Okay.
Because I doubt they're going
I
to
can-
haul us off to a tour right away. It's the middle of school.
I can do that.
Yeah, we'll just see what they're selling, more
Mhm.
or less.
Picking up what they're putting down.
Yep. Just see what the enemy's saying. So this is first period right now?
Yeah, this
And the
is
first period?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I have AP Math now,
Have fun.
so I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah, and the bell does in fact ring not long after, and so you all disperse to go to your next classes. We have AP Math. Who has what for every other class? Rez, don't answer because I'm gonna just insert you here because now the camera is also including you in all of the dynamic shots.
Every now and then I just look sideways at like the camera, like what the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, well,
But
I
who
figured
else-
we'd
what
watch
other-
now.
What other classes do we have, guys? BB and Ashley.
Probably a chemistry class for BB. Some kind of science.
I'll hitch on with the chemistry.
Okay. So yeah, it starts up the like montage again of you guys going through your classes, and each time you guys move to a new class, like the camera will focus in on you guys doing something because you're the three cast members, but then the camera will like shift focus from you, and Nicholas will be just somewhere in the classroom, just doing his normal life, in one or many of your classes. Like it's just that weird coincidence that Nicholas has always been in a class with at least one of you for every period, and it just kind of shows in these setup shots as we're going through. He's completely oblivious of all of the shenanigans that are happening to you all. He's just going through his life. But he's now a focal point for the camera as well. And as the bell rings for lunch, we keep the camera on Nicholas entering the cafeteria. Nicholas, what's for lunch today?
Oh, what day of the week?
Ah, shit.
Friday.
Oh, you know what? You're right. It was like Thursday the last time.
Yeah, it is Friday.
Yeah.
It is Friday, so it's pizza.
Oh,
day.
it's
I don't even need to
definitely
ask.
it's pizza day. It's absolutely pizza day.
Yeah, I don't even need to ask. It's pizza day. So yeah, we have Nicholas stepping out of the lunch line after paying at the register, and he's got his pizza, some pudding, maybe a soda of some type, if not a juice box. But where does Nicholas go to sit for lunch?
Oh, definitely a corner table. That's like really like not dirty, but like the ceramic lunch tables and how they get chipped really easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
like just one of those that's just like
You picked one off.
absolutely.
From everybody
Yeah,
else.
it looks terrible.
Mm-hmm.
There's holes in it.
Yeah. And so you pick this table away from everyone else, or at least you go to the table that is yours, that you've claimed for yourself, and people keep a wide breath from. But as you walk up to this table to try and sit down, you see that there is a long fold-out table that is situated next to it. There's a nice little tarp draped over it to make it look more presentable, and it is just emblazoned with Crafta logos. And there are two adults standing behind the table, dressed in nice lab coats, glasses, pocket protectors. They're a bunch of big fucking nerds, but they are well within your seating arrangement bubble. But they are there, and one of them looks and is like, "Ah, hello, young student. Are you interested in the applications of robotics and/or time dilation?"
Nope.
Are you sure?
Would you like
Just want to sit and eat.
All right. Well, if you do change your mind,
I won't.
We are handing out pins and refrigerator magnets, and if you enter in for this contest for a tour of the old Loop Foundation, there is and he kind of looks. He says, "Oh, there is a $100 gift card, because gift cards did exist in the 90s. They just weren't very prevalent. There is a gift card to a Chuck E. Cheese that you could get your hands on. All the kids still love Chuck E. Cheese, right? You know we do.
You had me a gift card. Yeah, he'll sign up.
You know, and so as Nicholas is filling out this, whether or not he's putting truthful information down, we see the camera shift over to the entrance of the cafeteria as our three main cast members make their way in, with Astrid connected at the hip to Signa.
You can't do that in school.
It's the side hips, not the pelvises.
I'm muted.
You're muted.
I see Kraft the crafted table as I enter, and I grab Astrid by her arms and pull her back into the hallway. Just a fucking reaction.
And so she just gives like a surprised yelp, and she's like, "I thought we weren't supposed to do this in school."
That was my joke. You stole my joke.
You
Son of a
absolutely
bitch.
feel that joke. I'll say, not what I'm. Excuse me. Not what I'm doing.
I was going to say, you should spend time getting some nourishment. This is the only opportunity they do provide.
Okay. Thinking about different tip of eating. Never mind.
Again,
Hey, you brought up.
We aren't supposed to be doing that in school, you said.
Yeah, I know.
Speak for yourself.
I
So
was like, it didn't stop a lot of people.
so Kraft is in there, and we're pretty sure we're gonna hide you.
Oh, well, there is an idea that I've had, and maybe
Okay.
I could run it by you, and you could tell me what you think. And so she walks over and reaches into her bag, and she fishes around for a little bit, and she pulls out a wig, and it's a dark-haired wig that she puts over top her hair after she kind of like ties it back a little bit and sets it in place, and she goes, "Ta-da! They will never notice me."
Did you take my dad's old fucking metal wig that he used to wear?
Yes,
Did you find that?
in his closet.
Wait. Okay, you know what? Sure.
I did some reconnaissance after you fell asleep last night.
That. You're lucky you're hot. And she's gonna be like, fuck, all right. I don't know what to say. And is going to very nervously walk into the cafeteria with Astrid.
And so BB and Ashley, you see Signo walk in with a completely different girl.
Wearing the same clothes as Astrid, just
Wearing
darker hair.
Where,
Same clothes as Astrid, but with darker hair.
where did I'm sure she's fine wherever she is.
No, Ashley, it's me, Astrid. See? And she lifts up the wig slightly and
Astrid! Stop it!
She says, "Do not worry, I am a master of disguise." Wink.
Just say wink.
No.
Fucking adorable.
I think
Anyways. So who's going to go talk to? I look over to the row of nerds. I feel less worried now. I feel like I could beat them up.
There is a line of eager young nerds trying to get in.
Yeah.
Good with
I'm
Corp.
I'm like looking at like the Craft Corp nerds and be like, I feel like I could beat them up.
Yeah, checks out.
To be fair, other than security, you probably could beat up everybody in that facility. I could, and I can't fight to save my life.
I know to swing a heavy thing. So who's going to talk to them first?
I'm already in but I'm eating my lunch while I'm in line.
Okay. I'm gonna get us lunch. You get in line, and then I'll go in after I eat.
Alright, then I'll go in after you guys.
Okay.
Remember, everyone, discretion is key.
Thank you. Astrid. Fuck. God damn it.
Thank you.
Again.
Signa. You're welcome, Astrid.
Don't
Thank you, me.
don't patronize me after you've distracted me with your wildly feminine ways.
The season of my life as a teenage robot is weird.
It's very strange.
Yeah, then the skin suit comes alive, and it's a whole. Yeah, that's.
This Netflix adaptation is going wild.
I would watch it if they did a Netflix of my life as a teenage robot.
Oh,
I would
God.
absolutely watch it.
Yeah.
It would be a thing.
It would be wild. So Ashley is in line first, yeah?
Does BB join?
Is BB joining or going separately?
He'd probably go in with her.
Okay.
That way, Astrid's not like just with one person when we're done.
All right. So Ashley and BB are standing in line together, and it's not long before you're the next person in line. Nicholas can see the two standing there, but as they're about to come up, one of the scientists goes, "Wait, hold on. There's a problem here." Pause for
DB's looks to Ashley, looks back to
got an
them.
apple like halfway towards my face, like a half-eaten apple.
The scientist holds up a clipboard and says, "One of these students thinks they're a real joker. Nobody here is actually named Hubert Jass, are they?"
I look over at Hubert and I pat him on the shoulder like it's okay, buddy. One day someone will believe you.
Just BB's like, I'm sorry, Hugh. They never buy it. You know that.
And then they say, "Oh, well, my mistake for your unfortunate name."
Man, these
You
guys
should
are
you should meet the
blunt.
me off
These
kid.
guys are blunt today.
And then he kind
Not
of
naming names.
he looks over to the two of you, and he says, "Greetings and salutations, would-be roboticists and or time travelers. Are you interested in touring Crafta Corporation and discussing a potential, lucrative, and definitely not dangerous future in the world of science?" And he throws his arms up, and glitter just gets everywhere.
I love him.
I push my now glitter-covered pizza away.
Yep.
He was just in the middle of taking a sip, so it's just like, oh, this is never gonna come off my face. Glitter gets everywhere. It's terrible.
Yes, I had suggested glow sticks, but they said it was not in the budget.
How is it not in the budget?
Yes,
Because glitter, you can get like 10 pounds of it for $1. It's ridiculous.
it's true. They tried to pass off funfetti, but I insisted that we needed something that would really razzle and dazzle the youths.
Love
It's
this.
definitely
Funfetti is just when
dazzled.
you dig up the paper shredder and throw the clippings everywhere.
That's very accurate.
It's fun until you have to clean it up.
Easier than glitter, though.
That sounds like experience. Anyway,
Life is experience, my dear.
are you doing any tours tonight?
That is an oddly specific question. We tend to not run night tours. That would be counterproductive of working hours.
Well, I mean like in the afternoon, after school.
Oh, well, while time may be relative, we do assign a construct to differentiate in certain periods of time. Afternoon and nighttime would be separate from each other. So, for your original question, no, but for your latter question, possibly.
Slightly banging my head against my tray while this is going on.
Okay, I guess the real question is, how soon would the tour be if we signed up? because I'm incredibly interested. So
Very precise question. Well, first things first, you'll need to fill out these forms, waivers, terms and conditions, contracts, and of course, legality clauses before we even begin to consider taking your applications in.
it's a lot of things to sign for a totally not dangerous thing.
Well, Crafter Corporation is never responsible for your involvement in totally not dangerous things, such as and included to exploring the former Loop Foundation that is still within the containment zone. So, if you wish to venture into the containment zone to tour the old facility, the waivers, of course, are legally binding. It's not like you plan to sneak in or anything, and the two of them chuckle to each other.
Yeah, that's fair. And BB will start signing everything.
I'm gonna try to pick out anything that might be sneaky in these contracts.
Oh, you gotta legally ease yourself into this?
Yes.
Please give me an investigate mind roll. No. Comprehend? Hold on.
Hey, I could do that while reading.
You already said you signed it. No, it's fine.
I was starting to the yeah.
It's fine. You know who didn't read anything? Rez. He just signed his life
Let's
away.
see.
He bribed me with Chuck E. Cheese.
I
I can go play the Jurassic Park game.
Heck yeah.
That was a great game.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah, it would be that one. That's it is a butt ton of legal jargon. Most of it repeats itself. The fact that you are signing these forms in triplicate indicates that they are at least making an effort to keep this legitimate. It boils down to Crafter Corporation is not responsible if you are injured, burned, maimed, loss of eyesight, hearing, taste, touch, if you become sterile, infertile, if your mind becomes erased, melted, liquefied, puddinged, if you suffer any dismemberment, evisceration, dismemberation, dislocation, disambiguation, and any other disassociations with yourself and or your existential existences. But they wait patiently while you read over the thick booklet.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking, the Crafted Security already knows that I've been on site before, so I'm going to sign a different name.
Okay. And so you do. And these two people who have never met you are none the wiser.
Just going to make a note of this.
BB, what do you fill out?
We'll just put his BB name on there because he's like, well, I've already been personally visited by people who talk to me, so he's sure that they know that he'd be interested in going.
Yeah. All right. And so you guys fill out your forms, and once you're done reading and you sign and you hand them back, you see that there is a third representative there now. It's an older Japanese man with a red mechanical arm and an eye patch, and he takes both BB and Ashley's forms in hand, and he says, "Thank you very much for your entries. We're hoping that you will find the tour very satisfactory if you win."
That would be great. Yeah. I'm a big fan of robotics and everything like that, so that's a treat for me.
And Ashley, please give me a new roll.
Uh-huh.
It's going to be a. Also, why are some of your things zeroed out? Let's fix that.
Is it an empathize?
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like to push?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Which condition are you taking to signify pushing this?
I will take. I'll take.
Or you know what? Hold on. Hold that thought.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you some information, and it'll help you decide which one you think will be appropriate.
Okay.
So you hand over this clipboard with your signatures, and as the red-armed Japanese man takes it, you look up, and while BB sees this perfect representation of definitely not Naked Snake, actually, when you look up at him, his face seems to be blurred out in your own eyesight. And you kind of have to do that thing where you blink and rub your eyes to try and clear it. And if you wish to push now, maybe that'll help you narrow down what it might be. But your brain is not assigning a face to the person standing in front of you.
I think I know what this is. Yeah. I think upset because there's memory flooding back.
Or is there?
Is there?
Motherfucker. You try to remember. You try to think what this might be, but as you're thinking about it, you hear that like screechy static, and your vision flashes, and there's like the scribbly scramble that flashes in your mind, and you shake it off, and the man has already turned his back to you and is filing away the paperwork, but you are not able to place who this is. The memory isn't there. It seems like you should be able to place who it is, but your brain is the wires aren't connecting, and there's like a signal block. And while you don't recognize that there's a signal block, that's just the way it's being represented, on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you look at them and you're like, oh, this is just that's weird. It just seems weird and off, but you're not connecting the dots.
Yeah, I think Ashley kind of, because I think even though like it's not connecting, she's picking up on that like instinctual something's wrong.
Something is off.
Yeah.
And you can't place what it is.
Just immediately 180s.
BB, Ashley has turned and is starting to leave.
He'll, hand over his stuff after he's done signing it and thanks them for that. We'll go to follow her.
So the two of them have left. Our dear Nicholas just watch these two strange kids, one freak out and storm off, the other following behind. You're still picking out the glitter from your food. Is this about the time that Signa and disguised Astrid walk up?
I will say that I ask Astrid. Oh, God, because I don't want to go up there. Oh, but sure. Yep, fuck it.
Yeah, so the two of you walk up, and the scientists go through the same speech of, are you interested in robotics and or time dilation? They really hype up the aspects of time travel, and they hype up the aspects of robotics, and they throw some more glitter that gets into the pudding that
God
English
damn
is
it!
trying to eat now. But they hand over some forms, and while you are taking the time to read it over, Astrid has already signed it and handed it back.
I look at her, look at the scientists, I scribble my name, and I hand it over.
And so she says, wow, like, I totally hope that we win, because it would just be the most stellar of adventures to try and figure out how robotics correlates with time dilation and stuff.
I'm gonna be so happy if nobody can ever figure out who she is with that Valley Girl EXE going on.
I'm gonna look. Did not expect a Valgar accent. I'm Signa is a little surprised by it.
And she blows a very large bubble, and you wonder where the gum came from.
A little turned on as well. And it was, yeah. It'd be definitely interesting to see how they're updating their robotic systems would be interesting.
Yeah, like, we're totally very big on robots and all of the applications you can have to robots. I particularly enjoy a very well-designed, handcrafted robot, if you get my meaning. And there's another snap of a blown bubble popping.
Yep. It's okay. I'm gonna leave.
I'll be in my bunk.
And yeah, it's the same instant where the red-armed man takes the clipboards from the two of you, and there's this moment where Signa's about to like turn and leave in flusterness, but he takes the two clipboards, and Astrid hasn't let go of hers yet, and he's kind of staring at the two of you for just a moment, and then he puts on a friendly smile and he says, don't worry about the arm. I'm sure I'll find it in about 20 years. That's a time travel joke. And Astrid gives a haha and lets go of the clipboard and then walks away with you.
Yeah, fuck. I don't know. Head back to the group.
Yep. And just before the lunch period has ended, the four of you are seated and enjoying the rest of your meal. Did you all want to have a moment to discuss?
I have glitter everywhere.
I was drinking some juice when that happened to me.
I have glitter in my eyes. That is terrible. Why would they do that? Why would they get glitter? Don't bring glitter anywhere.
Hey, you guys remember how I told you I have just empty spaces in my memories? Or blurry spaces?
Yeah. I recall that for sure.
I think that guy is in one of my memories.
Okay. Like,
can't remember.
So how do you know that he's if you can't remember him, how do you know that he's part of these missing spaces?
I have a really strong gut feeling.
All right, fair enough. I don't.
It
Sure.
makes me very uneasy.
Yeah, he gave me a bit of a vibe.
They vibing now.
So I mean, we're not all going to get the tour, but if one of us does, what's the plan?
That's a really good question, because
Like, are we just going to use it to like get like a feel for the layout of the place, or are we going to?
I'll kind of like
That
make
actually
a
would-
gest- I'll kind of like make a gesture for everyone to scoot a bit closer, and I'm just using the noisy chatter of the cafeteria as a cover for our voices. Well, and of course I'm speaking very, very low. If we can get information to my dad,
Yeah.
he'll have a way of putting a stop to this, I'm sure.
Right.
how
That's
do we-
good. That is good.
I suppose the question is, what kind of information are we going to get to him? Like records or something?
Well, back to my question for a second. If one of us gets in, what's the plan for that person?
I like your suggestion of, basically scouting around, because when we send the robot in, we don't want to send it in blind. It would just
Yeah,
get
maybe.
stuck somewhere.
I have. Digital cameras weren't invented yet, were they? I don't know. Polaroids work.
Part of me wants to say yes, but they weren't very good.
Okay. Just curious. So Cygnus would say, well,
digital camera invented in 1988, so yes.
Oh. I'm going to use. Yeah, fuck it. I'll say Cigna has a fucking digital camera. Because of course she does.
Apparently that lied 75, which is a little harder. To
Even.
believe.
Well, they were probably digital, but really bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying she's a good one. I'm saying she has one.
Jesus Christ. This is the digital camera from '78, guys. I'm gonna link this to you here.
It's 1978.
Yeah, from
Yeah, the first ones came out in '75.
Yeah, this
Jeez.
is the big boy from '75.
Okay.
A little discreet.
A little. Cigna has a Polaroid.
It has a cassette tape.
It's a cassette tape.
That's that big boy, and there's your size comparison. That's the dude holding it
Look
up.
at that doofy fucking dude.
Digital camera.
Wow.
90s. What is it? What is the 90s digital? Okay, so the 90s digital cameras look, they look like anything else you would see in the 90s. It's obscenely bulky, but it is possible to have one. It, of course, is nowhere on par to where it is now, but that's what it would look like.
Oh, he fucking. I had one of those in the 2000s.
Yeah,
my family did.
So it would look like that. It's not, unbelievable. It wouldn't be. It would probably be hard to get one because I imagine they were expensive.
Mm-hmm. I will say that Cigna has a Polaroid because it fits the aesthetic a little bit better. And she says like, well, I have a camera, so we could, I don't know, there might be a map. We could take a picture of a map on a wall, stuff like that. Like look around, like, oh, look at the tour. Shit.
We need dirt, particularly about the kidnapping. still whispering,
Mm-hmm.
Particularly about the kidnappings.
Of course.
That
Yeah,
could
but
be information
Look,
can be transmitted if you have, a little spybot.
I do.
It's also possible for one of us to maybe carry something on our person.
Like what?
I don't know. Camera or audio. I don't.
You could do like a recorder. Like I've got one of those little voice recorder things you can tape yourself.
I mean, I could try to wire something up.
Can it be
you
transmitted
have a-
live though?
Well,
That'd be a lot
that's
harder.
yeah, it'd be a lot hard to hide as well.
Transmitting in the 90s? Oh my goodness.
Because you
Yeah.
need a way to get
What
the
is
signal through
Wi-Fi?
everything. Now, granted, and BB's like kind of leans a bit closer. He's like, no, granted, they most likely project things through satellite and local dish stuff, so you could get it from outside. You just have to find a way to project it from inside to out.
Yeah, that's the other issue. Like, this is going to be an underground facility, like radio. We can't use radio. We're not going to transmit.
There are places where
Mhm.
the signal can be sent out.
True.
When
However, I don't think that the tour should be us looking for dirt. It should be looking around, seeing what's what, seeing where it is. Because again, I mean, what are their odds of all four of us, and perhaps even a fifth random member that could help us, would all get access to this tour? Like that's
And of course, as Cygnus says, what are the odds of all of us making it? There is just a quick doop 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 of a microphone, and Tamara is standing at the microphone, and she says, "Can I have your attention, everyone? Billy, shut the fuck up and pay attention." And everybody just kind of quiets down for the popular girl to make an
Wow,
announcement.
they're gonna just let her curse on an announcement.
yeah,
Wow.
that seems like inappropriate.
And she says, "I'm looking at you three. Quiet down." All right, good. So the contest is apparently over already. I am pleased to announce that Crafted Corporation has already made its selection of the tour that is going to be happening today after school. Coincidentally, they already have an opening, and they have made their selection of 6 lucky students. Yours truly will be representing our class. I will be there, and then it looks like they picked a couple of bright and up and coming students. There is a Cigna and PP. Nope, that's a B. BB.
What?
And
Wait,
there's
what?
also Ivana Humpala. Son of a bitch, who wrote this? You didn't tell me what the fake name was, so I made my own.
That's fine.
BB, you just literally hear BB going, nice.
I raised my hand.
No, that's just, of course it was you. And then a Astrid and Nicholas.
What the fuck? So this is a trap, right?
Well, we've definitely sprung that trap because there's no way
This
all
is-
of us got picked out of
This is
everybody.
entirely a trap, and we're gonna get Tamara killed. Which
I mean, no big
I mean,
loss
isn't a
there.
terrible like it's like a loss, but like
Okay, but not a big one.
These two randoms
Yeah.
can die, it's fine.
yeah, it's fine. It's Tamara. She's a bitch. I don't know.
I'm going up and getting my Chuck E. Cheese gift card.
So excited for that Chuck E. Cheese gift card.
Dude, man, I get pizza and video games? Hell
Oh,
yeah.
this is
Listen,
fucking awesome.
listen, the new live animatronics at Chuck E. Cheese are all the rage.
All right, I'm out.
After the
You guys have fun.
Oh, no.
Just doesn't go to the tour.
It's okay. You get your gift card after you stay there for 6 hours.
Yeah, you have to stay overnight to get your gift card. It's fine.
Damn it.
The doors are
With to spend
terribly
an entire-
designed.
We had to spend an entire night in a haunted castle?
I mean, castle.
This seems like a lot for a fucking Chuck E. Cheese gift card.
Castle, pizzeria, it's all. Oh man, what if they made the pizzeria in a haunted castle? I'm gonna write this down for
I would.
episode 8.
I guess we know what our next fucking mystery is.
Yeah.
Oh, we could solve that Colorado Chuck E. Cheese place one. That'd be
Yeah.
great.
You know that haunted castle outside town with the Chuck E. Cheese in it? What?
They
The
built
brand
Chuck E.
new
Cheese
one?
in?
Wait,
All those
what?
all those kids died in it? It was weird.
Why would they put
There's
a Chuck E. Cheese
there's
there?
just
'Cause
like
it
a
was the rent.
700-year-old European castle in the fucking States. It was like, what the fuck?
It's like the rent was really cheap. The guy didn't want the castle after all the bodies.
Yeah.
Listen, it isn't the first time that some rich philanthropist paid to have a medieval castle deconstructed, moved to America, and reconstructed piece by piece in wherever he wanted to live.
Yeah, but
There are tons of those.
So- the
I think that
last
was a
time that
plot to
happened.
gargoyles.
Fuck, I was about to
Oh
make
god,
a
it
joke
is,
to it.
isn't it?
I was going to say, like, yeah, last time it happened, though, like, there was a bunch of weird monsters in New York. Like, it's not a great look.
It's, it did happen in real life too, though.
Oh,
But-
did it?
Yeah, no, they do it all the time.
That's...
People
I hate that.
people with money do really, historically insensitive things to. Yeah, no.
If I said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Eat the rich, ladies and gentlemen. Find them. Find them in their homes. And take their things.
They'll be delicious.
In Minecraft.
Yeah, Slime Basher also jumped in. That's how Disney's Gargoyles started. It's like, yes, it is. Absolutely.
Yep.
We're publishing the story that they'll make into gargoyles in our next adventure. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
eat the
We're
rich.
suing Disney. That'll be our third adventure for profiting off our tragedy and PTSD.
yeah, no, it still works, Slime Basher. Don't worry. We're all on the same page here.
Upon hearing that, and upon agreeing that this is a terrible, terrible trap, I'm going to try to talk to first Nicholas, then Tamara, because I want to talk to them and be able and like feel like, oh, you're on the thing too, and seeing if like they're like robots.
Yeah, Nicholas, we're gonna need you to answer a couple of questions. You're walking through a desert and you see a turtle on its back. What do you do?
I kicked the turtle.
Bold choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a choice was made. All right. Yeah. So Signa, you walk up to Nicholas. You see this wiry, troubled youth, and for Rez's sake, what does Signa look like? Besides
Signa-
pig-related?
Signa looks like it's like a 16-year-old girl, long like brown hair, wearing not very stylish clothing. She is a weird fucking grease monkey, so she like, doesn't really pay attention to fashion. So she's just kind of wearing, whatever she dad. She doesn't go shopping for stuff. Whatever her dad buys, she's like, yeah, I'll wear that. And she's gonna walk up to him and say, "You're Nicholas, right?"
It's just kind of picking out sparkly shit from his pudding.
I mean, get another pudding, man. At this point, like it's gone.
No, it's fun. It's good. It's all good. What's up? What do you want?
I'm not sure if I've ever been introduced, but I'm Signa Jormundsen. I am one of the winners of the tour, along with literally every single one of my friends. And so I guess I just thought like I should introduce myself and say hi, and I would like to do an empathize roll to see if this guy's a fucking robot.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I don't really know how that that'll be an opposed roll, but
How do I?
if you have anything to hide, I suppose you.
I don't know if I have. I can't hide being a robot.
I can't cut him open, cut him and see his black blood. So I'm just gonna like look for the weird little.
Drop this fork on your
might
hand
be
like
able to.
this.
You could cut him open.
I could, but I'm not going to.
You were only given a plastic spork, so.
Yeah. Oh, Signa has a knife on her. Are you kidding me? Of course she has a knife. It's in the 90s.
I was gonna say not in school, but you're right. It is the 90s.
Yeah, it's the 90s. Yeah, she absolutely has a knife on her at all times. Not for like defense, just because like it's carrying knife with you folks. So like they're useful tools. But no, she's gonna look because she's familiar with machine people at this point, so she's gonna look for weird ticks that she's seen in Astrid.
There are a few.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do empathize. One success.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and play this out. Please react appropriately to one success of an empathize to see if you are a robot res, but work out the scene.
Is there a reason you're staring at me like that?
No, not really. I'm just trying to be nice. I'm not very good at peopling, especially in English. So, good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
Right. So you're Nicholas, right?
Nicholas Nilsson.
I'm gonna. That's a Swedish name, right? It's flavored Swedishly.
Yes, he would flavor it Swedishly.
I am going to respond in Swedish, like, "Is there another Swede?" And I'm going to say in Swedish, like, "Oh, do you speak Swedish?"
He very slowly, like, very obviously not fluent. Like, he's not native. Like, he clearly was born in the States, but he does.
Like his grandma taught him how to speak.
Yeah. He does. He gives you an affirmative, but it's very like it's not. It's nothing. Like a fluent speaker would laugh about it. It's like, oh, that's adorable.
It says Joris.
Jors.
I mean,
I'm gonna. Signa's gonna look at him for a second and just go, "Fucking Americans." Be like, okay.
Yep, that is how my parents went about it.
Well, I grew up near Stockholm, so. So yeah, I guess we'll be seeing more of you later. But I'm not sure if you've met my friends. There's BB and Ashley, and then the woman with dark hair and the eyes. That's Astrid.
Right, you're the guys who keep going to the bathroom all the time.
What?
Like, you guys ask to go to the bathroom constantly.
Yep. No, we do that. Upon reflection, we do as a group, both male and female, leave to go to the bathroom at similar times a lot.
They also had really bad explosive diarrhea.
That was Jimmy. Where the fuck that guy was. Or the idiot ate the weird mushroom, robot mushroom. So yeah, I just wanted to say hi. Also, you're going to be spending a lot of time with Tamara, and that sucks. So,
That sucks.
Rin,
I just wanted to give you like a buffer, I guess.
give me the rundown on Tamara.
Tamara is the popular girl.
Oh.
Yeah, Queen Bee.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Queen Bee, popular girl.
Queen shit of fuck mountain.
Speaking of, I was gonna walk up to her.
Well, they're still doing a thing, so.
Yeah.
The person that came up with the under the sea dance idea.
Yeah.
You talked to her about that.
She's the rich girl. She's Pacifica Northwest. If Pacifica Northwest was a real person, she's just a bitch.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, so again.
They're
Bit of a
probably
buffer.
going to give the gift cards after the tour, huh?
What gift cards? You keep what?
You have to make
They
it
said
at the
that
end of the-
there was a raffle for $100 gift card to Chuck E. Cheese.
They only have 2
We're-
though.
Fight to the death.
Only for the winner of
Okay.
whoever gets to be picked as the intern.
You're like 16, right?
Who doesn't like an arcade?
I mean, it's Chuck E. Cheese. It's full of terrible children.
Yeah, but an arcade.
Okay. Sure. If I get the gift card, I'll give it to you. How's that sound?
Yeah, all right.
Cool. Excellent. Anyways, I guess so this kid, he's like on the outside of the social spectrum, right?
He's looking in.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that Cigna, god damn it, is not aware of the social structure very much. As she's sort of on more on the outside, probably not as much as this kid. So she's gonna be like, and if I guess since we're gonna be spending like the day together after this, do you want to hang out with us?
Just slightly narrows his eyes like, okay, there's definitely a catch to this.
Why are you staring at me like that?
I mean, I usually sit over here. It's just a bunch of scientists decided to crowd my table today.
They keep throwing glitter, man. You have to. You're covered.
He just
Every
kind of
time a
shakes
student
his
comes
head
up.
wildly and glitter just
Don't-
flies
don't.
off of him.
My mouth is open. Yeah, you have to leave. Like, you have to get out of here. You can sit with us. It's fine. I mean, you can hang out with Astrid. She's popular. So that's cool. Okay. Prez?
Cool talk.
Is you there still there, buddy?
No, he died.
Oh, I think we lost him.
Did he disconnect?
I don't know if you disconnect. He's still there, but
Hello?
Hello.
there we go. Hey, buddy.
I don't know what happened. I think I just hiccuped for a bit.
Yeah, it's fine.
Just rewind a little bit for him.
I
heard everything you said.
Oh, cool. Never mind. I don't have to do
All
that.
right, so to when you're like, oh yeah, you could come sit with us, then he would say, just after a moment of thinking about it, he'd go, all right, I guess I can sit with you guys. Thanks for the invitation.
Are you gonna come sit with us? Or are you gonna sit here, being showered with glitter, and she holds up a. Wait, no, they're done. They're done doing that stuff. Do you want
Yeah, he'll get up. He'll get
Okay,
up and
cool.
go.
Cigna's gonna slap him in the back, just knock a fucking thing, like shaking a snow-covered tree.
He stops after when you smack him and just sighs and then just keeps walking.
You're covered. Just when you get home, just don't go inside. Just spray yourself with a hose or something. Like, I don't know how to get rid of that.
Yeah, I'll do what I can.
Okay, cool.
It's never coming out.
I'm starting a trend.
It's not a good trend, bud.
No, it wouldn't be.
No, it's not. It's terrible. I'm gonna sit next to Astrid.
I didn't ask for a bunch of scientists to throw glitter on me.
No, I get it. Like, I get it that your situation currently is not of your doing, but don't try to own this. Just take the L, man. Just take the loss
Take the
and be like, I had a shitty day. It's okay. It's okay to have shitty days.
It's okay to have shitty days, guys.
Yeah.
Nothing else. Take that. Take that away from Party Wipe Gaming. It's okay to have shitty days.
It's okay to have a shitty day. It's okay. You haven't lost yet.
Yeah.
Coming for you.
Like,
Coming.
Yeah, it can always get worse.
that's
Yeah.
what I was gonna say. I was like,
I
it can only
I
get
have a
worse.
sword.
Listen,
I'm coming.
Yeah, so as Nicholas starts to make his way to sit down at the table, and you guys kind of settle in and introduce this new guy, we're going to take our break. And so our regularly scheduled craft a break, and I definitely did this bit first, but I want to add in a new line that I really love and enjoy. Craft a corporation for all your crafting needs. Forget the past, because this is your future now. So we'll be back
Oh, that's
shortly.
really good.
We'll see you soon. Have a good one.
Did you actually want me to answer those questions?
Which questions?
The one that you...
No,
yeah, all of-
no, the Voight comp ones? No, that was a joke.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, what?
No. We were joking about you not being. So I just linked the Voight comp. That's a Blade Runner reference, my dude.
Yeah, no, I got you.
But, why didn't you help that turtle, Rez? Why didn't you help the turtle?
Hey, why'd you kick a turtle? Like, what the fuck?
I mean,
like,
it was one of
God's
the-
perfect creation.
Fair.
It's having a shitty day. Help it.
No, I have questions about the turtle.
full
Why is it?
disclosure, there
It's
is
just
no-
like in the Men in Black scene. Why is that girl sitting in there with books way above her grade level
That's fair.
in the middle of a bunch of monsters?
Listen, just like Men in Black,
'Cause
there
she's
is
having a
no
shitty
actual
day.
Wrong answer.
90%
Just as long-
of terrible things you see just because someone had a bad day.
there is no wrong answer. The fact that you answered
Anyways,
the question.
eat the rich,
proves you're
everyone.
Human.
Much if we're still alive.
Yeah.
I don't know, and I think Rim muted himself. So
I
don't know, could be.
didn't actually. Hello.
Now eat the rich twice as
Hello?
much.
Yeah, double the rich.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
nope, can't hear you, Ren.
We're not muted.
I unmuted the stream. I can hear you on the stream, but I can't hear you
Hello.
over Discord.
Yeah, Discord's being weird.
Discord.
Or you do
What
something.
the cabbage? Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Hi.
Yeah, no, I was wondering why Felix was talking over me the whole time, but it's fine. It wasn't intentional. So let's turn that back on. Don't unfocus that. Yeah, all I said was the fact that you answered the question proved that you were human. There were no wrong answers. Because, the replicants just freak out when posed with these quandaries. But, break time.
I should see that movie.
Oh, it's good. It's a good one. It's a you have to
Yeah.
see it at least once in your life sort of thing. I haven't seen the sequel yet, but I heard it wasn't very good.
I heard that Harrison Ford got actually punched in that movie by accident. By
That
what's
checks
his
out.
face?
That checks out.
What's that guy's name?
I know who you're talking about too.
The asshole who punched Harrison Ford is what his name
Yeah,
is.
fucking.
I mean,
Is
sometimes
he Orion?
sometimes you just gotta punch Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford's kind of an asshole. Let's be fair.
It's true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
but
up and
that's one
step
of his
away.
better
Though. We'll see you
charms.
guys in a few minutes.
Yeah, for sure. What? Is it Ryan Gosling? Is he the fucking baby goose dude?
I
Oh,
don't
you're
know.
talking about is it the Blade Runner sequel?
Yeah. Is that Gosling?
Yeah, Gosling.
He's not as hot as people think he is, and it bothers me. People think he's as hot as he is. All right.
People got weird hot perceptions.
He's
and,
a
like,
he's a
they
Midwest
relate-
8. Like, he's not an unattractive person, but he's a Midwest 8. He's not a fucking,
He's
a
all right.
100 out of
you know,
10.
he's
no,
he's more attractive than I am. I'm not.
Yeah, definitely,
but-
100%. Like better
Oh,
than
thanks.
me. No,
Okay, cool.
no, about myself.
Okay, just whatever. Throwing shade. But yeah, he's a Midwest 8. You know. Also, if you live in the Midwest, fucking sucks for you, I guess.
Wow, thanks.
Yeah. Hey, I live in Central Canada. We're not better.
Oh, but don't you made him cry?
What's
Nah, it's
it's
fine.
Frost? It's like, ugh.
Look, I live in Colorado. There's a lot to cry about. I don't have to come up with a reason for it.
Well,
They legalized pot here to give it to to give the profits to schools, and gave zero profits to schools. So our school
That's how
systems
it works.
suck.
pot was legalized nationwide here in Canada, and it's prohibitively expensive. So a lot of people just buy, like street weed. So it's better. Street weed's better. I think I got, how much was it? I think I got like, God, how much was it? I think it was like 10 grams. I think it's 10 grams or like $40 at the shop, and it's like, that sucks.
It's okay. I have 0 because I'm allergic.
Really? I'm not a fan of it anymore. I used to like it more when I was younger, but I say that like that was a while ago. It was like a year and a half ago when I stopped smoking weed.
There's that stuff of like you tried the first time, you don't have a great experience, but you're like, it's my first time, and then you keep trying it and it never gets better, and you're like,
No,
maybe I'm the problem.
my first time it was really fun until I greened out. For those who don't know, that's when you smoke too much weed and you have a really shitty time. I greened out really hard. And then a couple months later, I started trying it again, and I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed weed. And now it's just a hassle. Like if I get high, but I don't want, but an hour later I don't want to be high anymore. Like I'm fucked. So
yeah, you're like, I just get like a 10-minute, then like here and there. No,
Yeah.
it's like no.
If I could be high for 15 minutes at a time, I would consume an insane amount of drugs. But I can't, so I'm not going to. Like an absolutely unholy amount, an unhealthy amount of various narcotics.
I mean, to be fair, that'd probably be a lot of people. It'd be like, look, if I could just get small little doses now.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Fun fact about me, though, this is true. Cocaine doesn't work on me.
Really?
I have ADHD, and cocaine is the same type of drug that's used to manage ADHD, and so it works in a similar way. So it just evens you out.
Huh.
Yeah. So cocaine doesn't work on people with ADHD. We just get.
As I said, the only thing I know that doesn't work on me are is caffeine. Funny enough, I don't get caffeine rushes or energy from it. I just get sick.
Interesting. That's not true of me. I enjoy coffee immensely. If I have it past a certain time, I can't sleep like I did today, but I was super exhausted today, so I had to, or I would be falling asleep during the stream.
Yeah.
So.
Like me, I'm just so... I went through like a year and a half of college where I had no more than 4 hours of sleep on a good day.
Ugh.
Because I had to do like a 3-hour bus ride to get to college, 2-hour bus ride to get to my job, and then I'd get home at like midnight and I had to be up at 4:30.
Oh, but I once I never had anything like that, like systemically, like you couldn't sleep enough. I did have a time because I used to work for the plague. I used to work for the local theater union here in my city. IATSE. It's actually not a local union. It's a Canada and America and United States union. And I was tearing down. So we were stagehands, and so sometimes we get non-theater stuff, like we're tearing down a political convention. It was a conservative party meeting at this place. We're tearing it down, and that went till 4 a.m. and I had to be up at 7. But it was across town from where I lived, so it was like a 20-minute fucking car ride back. So I got an Uber. I had to hop a fence because they closed the parking lot off because, it's 4 a.m. It's a big convention center. So I had to climb a fence, hurt myself pretty badly, limped into a car with a very nice Filipino man who told me that I've just walked down that way. I could have gotten out. I'm like, great. And then I had to walk to work, and I was fucking injured and exhausted, and it was awful. I also forgot my key in my house, so I had to knock on my door at 4:40 in the morning and wake up my roommate.
Oh, jeez.
It was a rough day. So, yeah, that wasn't great.
Life is so fun.
Yeah, I missed that job though. It was a good job, paid pretty well. Union work, man. It's good.
Oh, yeah. I've only worked one job like that because, like, most of the jobs where I've worked are in Florida, where it's a right to work state, so they're all like, get fucked anytime you have any problem.
Yeah. God, the right to work laws. What a great name set of shitty laws, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's some good fucking anti-union propaganda. Unions, people, unionize. Unionization is when labor competes in capitalism. Fuck you.
And it's like
Eat the
the
rich.
only way it can, too.
Yeah, it's almost like they don't like unfair capitalism. If labor does it,
Mm-hmm.
it's nice to be able to say things like that because I can't do that over in Swindler's Den. I can't go on a fucking weird union rant on Swindler's Den. Oh,
It's like, have you ever tried seizing the means of production?
I did. Oh, God. Season means production, people. Take over your farms. Eat the
Look,
rich.
they would pay you nothing if they could, so you might as well go for broke.
Yep. Take the farms. Make co-ops. Don't make businesses. Make co-ops. Co-ops have a better chance of lasting too. They have a higher chance of becoming successful. So, no reason not to. Excuse me.
All right, you cool cats and kittens. There's an experience point on the ropes for anyone who can answer this question for us without looking it up.
Bananas.
I need an answer like immediately to test your knowledge of all things great and small.
Okay.
In The Hobbit,
Yeah.
when the trolls were talking about how they wanted to eat the dwarves, did they say the same thing as Samwise Gamgee from Lord of the Rings, the boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew? Was that a throwback reference, or did they talk about different things?
They talk about different things.
Different things. How about making their bones in the bread, talking about like squishing them in the pudding? Yeah.
There you go. Okay, cool. Nobody gets experience because it didn't match up. You can thank Shay. Actually, you don't have to thank Shay, but that was a question we were trying to figure out.
But we answered the question.
Shay's like, I'll take that experience point, though.
You did.
Yeah, thank you.
And I said it was up for grabs based on the answer. And since I wasn't happy with the answer,
Oh, you lost?
What? No.
Did you lose?
No. I told her they weren't related, but we were like, were they talking about the same thing?
I think the mash them, cook them, stick them in a stew is from the movies, not from the book.
Yeah, it's from the movies. It's Samwise doing the what's Tater's Precious. And that was what I was referring to. And she was like, is that what the trolls said in the other one about the dwarves? And I was like, no, I don't think so. No. So it was more of a getting clarification because we were thinking of two different things.
I was thinking of The Hobbit.
Yeah, she was thinking of The Hobbit. And I was like, they also talked about mashing and boiling and putting in stew, but I don't think they were doing the same bit.
No.
Yeah, because they were like, all the different ways we're going to serve you.
Fun fact about The Hobbit, it was first written as a children's book for Tolkien's kids and had no relation to Lord of the Rings.
It's true.
Gollum was just a weird goblin creature, and the ring was just a ring that made you invisible. It wasn't an evil thing. It was just a normal ring. It was just a weird magic ring.
Yep.
Fun facts.
Yeah, and then he had to go back and make it something important.
Yeah, because his publisher's like, you have to make a sequel. He's like, it's not a what? No.
he's like, but it's not. Like,
and the Necromancer was just a fucking way to get Gandalf out of there because he was super powerful.
Yeah, it was just a guy. And it's like, yeah, we're gonna need to know more about this. And he's like, but why?
Do you think that we could stretch it into like 6 movies?
He's like,
what's a movie?
What is this moving picture?
Considering that that places like to take books and try to mash them into like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Probably.
God.
My gut tells
probably
me
better to have 6 movies.
It would be. Hobbit should have been one movie at. Should have been one movie.
True. Could have been 2. Could have been 2.
It could have been 2, but I think it should be 1.
The Hobbit could have been like 1 3-hour-long movie.
Yeah, I think it could have been it'd be kind of fun to see as a TV show. That would have been interesting.
Yeah, a miniseries.
I would have liked that as a TV show.
Yeah, because it's not as grand as like Lord of the Rings, so you could get away with like
They have a 3-episode Hobbit.
Oh yeah, the ranking. Not Ranking Bass. Who did? Someone did it, but they also did Lord of the Rings too.
Yeah, old movie, good stuff. Anyways, speaking of old movies and good stuff, we're back. Somebody said they wanted to go talk to Tamara, so
I was going to, but it can also happen, Well, yeah, it's fine.
It's whatever. If you want to talk to her, you can. If not, we can move the scene along.
Cool. Hey, Tammy.
Oh, it's you. Yes? What? Hi. Sister's not here. You can't make out with her. Gross.
Oh, yeah, she tastes like cherry chapstick.
Didn't need to know that, but great to hear.
Looking forward to the tour.
Oh, yeah. Daddy bought my way in, said it would be good for my future, so I get to go and see what is left of this awful place. I hope it doesn't ruin my shoes.
Try not to step in the water.
Yeah, I hear that it, gives you ESPN or something.
Brief 1,000-yard stare from Ashley.
Hey, try not to be high while we're having conversations. It looks bad for me.
Oh,
I only get high on life.
We both know that's not true.
Ha.
Well, who knows? Maybe you'll get to see your sister a little bit.
Yeah, that nerd does work there.
Have you ever been?
I try not to associate with failed businesses and nerd shit and losers and generally unpopular things. I like focusing on things that have a future, like Napster, and there's this currency going around. They call it Dogi.
Well, good luck with that.
I hear it's going to be all the rage in a couple years.
Try to keep your head above the water.
Try not to drown in a puddle.
That's impossible.
You'd be surprised.
The media lies.
The media always lies. Daddy says it's, and I quote, fake news. You're welcome.
I know that my character is like is the weird lesbian, but oh my god, just hate fuck Jesus.
All right, I'll take care of this.
Is there something you actually wanted?
Not in particular. I'm already signed up with my band to be playing at the party coming up. Question.
Oh, did
Why?
they not tell
Underwater?
you? They had another band had signed up, and well, they were going to give it to them. They're called the Kitchenettes, I think. Doily and the Kitchenettes. And they were going to give it to them because they play good music, and it's not, don't think of it as like pity or anything, but
Good.
I told them that you actually do a good job with music. So they decided that it's going to be a sort of battle of the bands type of thing at the concert for you guys. So don't make me look stupid by showing up and not doing a good job, okay?
I'm gonna lean forward a little bit. Sorry. What?
Oh no, I love that.
Okay.
I'm just having a moment. I'm gonna mute myself in case I say things.
Fearless is just geeking out over there. It's great.
I'm having a great time. Much about you fuckers.
I'm gonna lean forward a little bit. And well, I guess we'll just have to impress.
I guess you will. Try and wear something not whatever this is. Something nice.
Quick question.
Quick answer.
Why underwater?
Oh, is that what you were doing? You were doing like a little passive aggressive thing? Okay, that's
Mostly just curious.
that's cute. You're cute.
I know.
So, in case you didn't know, in like Teen People top 500 most popular homecoming themes, underwater ranked like number 3. And well, Welcome to the Jungle is so placé, and Roaring Twenties is dated.
What was the fourth one?
It was oh, that's right. I remember now. It was Go Fuck Yourself. No. Sorry. That was me wanting
does
to
she
be.
say it? Does
No,
she
that
say
was
it?
me.
Does she say
That was
it?
me wanting to be mean to Shay, and I couldn't justify a snarky reaction.
I really like
No,
Tamara,
no,
and
I
you
gotta come
have.
back for that.
Okay, yeah, she's like number 4 is yeah. Go fuck yourself.
I lean even closer and whisper, "Do it yourself, coward." And then I turn and leave.
She goes a bit red, and she's like, "What does that even mean?" Just as you're walking away, she's just like, "What does it even mean?"
I'm gonna. Signa, who presumably watched all this, it just goes. Okay, I know I'm relatively new to the whole being gay thing.
This is a weird roundabout way to get to your table.
Yeah, this is a little strange. I think you should just fuck her. I mean, just go for it.
Wait, is that to me?
That was to you.
Yeah, I absolutely.
Are you
did.
talking? Are you talking to me?
No,
Not
I'm
Ash.
talking. I'm talking to Ashley. Does it have to be like a thing? Just I think you both have some energy you need to get out. And I think you just do it once, and then I think both of you would just be better for it, and you just move on.
It might be a bit awkward considering what happened with her sister, though.
I mean, sure, but just fuck through it, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Astrid also turns to Nicholas and holds out a hand. Hi, Astrid, by the way. I'm new here, and in case you haven't caught on, our friends here are all sexually discovering themselves.
It's been a wild 48 hours for me.
I have officially learned too much.
Yes, high school is meant for discovery. College is going to be much more fun.
It's
There's
college.
nothing to find in college now. You're already doing it all.
I'm going to go very hard into alcohol and drugs in college, I've decided.
Oh, that might be detrimental to your health.
Well,
I
on
mean,
on
at
that,
I'm young. I'll be young. I'm young. It's fine.
To quote Ronald Reagan, the actor, winners don't do drugs.
Yeah, but he's dead.
No,
So,
no, he's not.
when are we gonna die? Did he die like the 80s?
No, he died like 5 years ago.
Wait, what the fuck? He's been dead for a while. When are we gonna die?
June 5th, 2004.
Really?
Oh,
He's survived a lot.
2004? Okay.
That's-
I knew it was recent-ish, but wow, I was off.
That's
You're
that's
both
15 years
wrong.
ago,
yeah, I
buddy.
thought it was only
That
like
is
10
16 years ago.
Yeah, that's
But that's,
That's
like
not
16. But that's like 16 years ahead of where we are. So
That's true.
Yeah, it's
I- I just assumed he died a lot earlier than that.
no.
he just faded from obscurity after his presidency.
Yeah, because he has Alzheimer's and he just they pulled him from the spotlight. Wow,
He died
that's it.
several times.
Yeah,
Listen, he
Yeah.
just keeps dying and coming back. Like,
he died the slow death. You know, people forgot about him. That's the worst way to die. That's when you die for real. When people forget about you. Anyways, moving on from that,
that's a depressing note.
Signa's gonna say that he's dead because she, again, like me, assumes he's dead.
Yeah, no, Cygnus like he's dead, and Astrid is like, no, he's not. and shh, you shouldn't say that out loud. Space Force is listening. They're always listening.
Okay, you're gonna stop hanging out with BB as much. No
I
offense.
didn't even tell her about that.
I know that for a fact that she didn't get that herself.
She could have looked it up. I didn't tell her about that.
Did you look up Space Force, or did BB tell you about Space Force?
I thought everybody knew about Space Force.
What the fuck? Is it real? What is happening?
Oh, yeah, no, I established in the first episode Space Force is a real thing because this is alternate 90s.
Oh, right, you did.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
The Star Wars.
Yeah, no, it's totally real.
Yeah. We got the
I think-
Star Wars defense program. It's fine. They're keeping the Russians out of space.
Did Astrid
Tim-
fuck Sigma's
Tim Curry.
brains out? Like, what the fuck's going on?
Tim Curry's not allowed in space again now.
Oh God, Tim Curry, leader of the communists. Okay.
Heard Tim Curry started a revolution in
Bogota
the
was crazy,
Midwestern
right?
area.
It's wild. Anyway, I'm BB.
Yeah, it's BB. I told you. Whatever. It's BB.
I
That's
suspect
Ashley.
that's not his real name, but just an abbreviation.
Nice to meet you.
I just assumed Americans had shitty names.
That may also be
I mean, we do. Not gonna deny that. But it's, when you have like a name, you just shorten it to that. It's easier.
What's your real name then?
Bill.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I know. I don't
I'm
know.
gonna let you know I don't like.
need to do a thing when he says Bill.
Wild Bill Hickok. It's fine.
Wild
Bill.
Questions I get to ask.
Wild
Bill.
Wild
Bill.
Wilcock.
Bill Bickless the Third.
That sounds extremely made up.
Nicholas the
All
Third.
names are made up. I hate to break
I
it
feel
to
like
you.
I feel like that needs to be in character too. It's just like that sounds really made up.
Oh yeah,
Names are made up. We're all made up, man.
Nicholas is like slowly starting to get aware that he's like getting roped into like this TV show ensemble.
Oh God, is he aware?
Is he third wall break? Oh no. What
Fourth
the-
wall.
No, third.
Looks at the camera every now and then, just like, oh God.
This is a third wall break.
I guess he hasn't. He's aware of the show, but not aware of the game that is the show. Oh my God.
Oh god, it's just like Parks and Rec or The Office. He's the only one aware of things, looking at the camera every now and then. Everyone's like, what are you looking at?
Stop it.
Yeah, so third wall, an imaginary barrier between the television program, film, or play and its audience.
I thought that was the fourth wall. What's the fourth wall then?
I think that's into reality, isn't it?
Mhm.
To break
Oh.
the third wall means to destroy the wall to your right. To break the fourth wall means to destroy the barrier. Oh, wait, there you go.
I think the third wall would be like deconstructing
Stage.
like the medium. Like, oh, I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about.
It would like be maybe
breaking the third wall is when a character acknowledges directly or indirectly that they are in a movie, TV show, comic.
but maybe the fourth wall is when they directly reference the
Yeah, they
audience.
just
the
audience.
interact of the audience. Yeah. Okay.
Directly at, instead of just addressing the show to it.
Interesting. You learn a lot of crazy shit and stuff like that. The third wall is a thing. That Ronald Reagan died in 2004.
Yeah.
That the Space Force is real.
It's a brave new world.
We're in the world.
Well, I'm Ashley. My name is not shit.
Wow.
Could be better.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Just glance to Signa. I heard that.
Hey, you could have a better name. I'm just saying.
What's in a name, right?
Dakara Anatawa.
I don't talk the moon speak. You know this.
She is speaking Japanese.
Moon
in case
speak.
you were not aware.
Thank you, Astrid.
I figured I should be helpful since you are a bit slow on the uptake.
Wow.
Okay, well,
Wow.
I'm just looking at the clock, seeing how much time is left in
Wow, see, you
lunch.
guys had
Astrid,
the tour.
we're gonna have a conversation about that comment later.
Sorry, was that too direct?
That it was very mean. It was very funny, but it was very mean.
Oh, I should stop listening to Tamara talk then.
Yes. Do you talk to Tamara a lot? She's terrible.
Oh, I did not realize. I will put that
She
down.
once tripped me into the boys' changing room on purpose, and then closed the door behind me, and like barred it. It was terrible.
Astrid's head slowly turns in the direction of Tamara, and she
No,
doesn't
no.
look away.
No,
Target
don't
required.
don't go Terminator on me. It's fine.
Her
The boys are
eyes
very
turn
nice
into
about it.
targeting reticles.
Yeah.
The boys are very nice about it.
Nicholas, there's a brief moment when the eyes flash red and you're not sure what that means.
Oh,
What was
don't kill her. Don't kill her.
what? Her eyes flat. I'm just kind of looking around, like,
They're blue again, and she's
what
like,
the hell is?
Trigger the light.
Oh yes.
I'm gonna grab her
Very bright
face and
lights.
turn her away.
Very bright lights.
Yes, that's definitely
Somebody flashed a camera.
that. It turns your eyes red in the picture.
This is
Yep.
a picture. of
And
my
in
life.
real life for a second.
Please.
Fun fact. I'm an engineer. I know these things.
Just slowly looking at that clock again.
Anyways, we're not always like this.
I don't believe you.
I don't believe me either.
I also don't.
If
I
I'm-
mean, it's to be fair,
if I'm
true. It's
being
only been
honest.
like the last couple weeks things have gotten.
We've had a crazy starting few months of the school year. It's been
But
it's been
do you
fucking
actually
wild.
remember anything prior to the last couple weeks?
It's literally been 1 week.
Since you looked at it,
It's been a week.
It's just been a week.
it's just
Fuck!
I thought it's been at least two.
It's been like
At least-
weeks.
God damn it!
Oh god, I
It
don't
hasn't
know
been
anymore.
many,
lot-
it's been at least 2.
A lot has happened. A lot has happened to me in that time. I got stabbed. I figured out that I like women.
Nicholas, they are
I almost
just
died.
divulging a lot of information to you.
I'm like, this is maybe not information you should tell someone like on your first meeting.
They are friendly and enthusiastic. That is for sure.
Look, when you've gone through what we have gone through, and that's a lot, all right? I'm not even sharing the crazy thing. You'll learn to fucking take shit in stride, and frankly, I don't care anymore.
That's not true.
I care, but I don't care, you know?
Just gonna take another glance at that clock.
Yeah.
Silently think to myself what I've gotten myself into.
So, tell us about yourself.
Oh, I'm not oversharing.
You don't have to.
Do you want to share a sexual revelation you had recently? That's what I did with you, and I apologize.
Yeah, any fun sexual encounters you need to tell us about, Nicholas?
No. No, I'm good.
Well, it sounds like your life is boring.
No, I'm just not gonna share them.
That's fair. That's fair.
So he's saying they did happen.
But yeah, no, I just come to school, and that's pretty much it.
Cool.
Nothing
Yeah.
exciting going on here.
Do you have hobbies?
I
Do you have a job?
no, not really.
So you just
You do.
what do you do? Like, do you just like enter stasis after school until the beginning of school again?
I mean, out of character, yes, that's absolutely. This whole thing is not. He hasn't been a character until this moment.
Somebody
What are
get
you
No.
talking
Somebody
about?
get the void comp test out.
Oh God! All
I
right,
kick the turtle.
all right. We're gonna do this. It's called a Turing test, just to see if everything's clicking up there.
Oh, okay.
The Turing test, by the way, is the test to see if an AI is sentient.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, the void
Um,
comp is for the replicants, but the
Mhm.
Turing one is for AI.
I think the Turing test is real.
The Turing test.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that one's real.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Turing is real. Void comp is made up for Blade Runner.
No, I just, I go around hang out at places in town.
Like Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese, haven't you? The arcade.
You just
You
hang
go
out.
late enough, the kids aren't there, and then you can play the games.
You just hang outside the Chuck E. Cheese till kids leave, and then go inside.
No, that would be creepy and weird.
So what do you do before then?
I just walk around town.
Do you want friends? It sounds like you need friends.
Speaking of direct,
back on the direct route.
Yeah, Sata's not good at socializing.
Maybe why don't we see how this tour goes before I answer that question?
Oh, fair enough. We have, I should say, I have overshared with you in the moments after I've just met you.
I mean,
I understand.
We did walk by the most popular girl in school, and then you immediately told your friend to go fuck her.
I mean, you felt
It is
the
solid
heat
advice.
radiating off of that, right?
Yeah, no, I did.
Yeah. It's not like, they just need to work some shit out.
okay, I'm thinking we're going to head to my class early.
She's like,
How long is left in lunch?
I think lunch is sufficiently done by now, for sure. The bell rings, giving Nicholas the relief.
Oh, he's gone. Like he doesn't run, but he's like, well, that was illuminating.
Time to be hitting the old dusty trail.
Seems like a nice boy.
He's a nice boy.
What a nice young man.
Not a nice young man.
Yeah. And so everybody scatters, and the rest of the day comes and goes. Also, hi, Swindler Din, jumping in with that raid.
Hey,
How did
what's
your,
up,
how did
people?
your Ice Spires Peak go?
Yeah.
Watching, enjoying. We just introduced all of our fun characters. They had a nice lunch scene. Felis's character was oversharing, and it was fantastic. But yeah.
Dado.
I can't kill Felis. There is a very intricate process towards killing characters in this game, and while Signa may be the closest to death, it is very hard to do still.
Yep.
And even then, it may not actually be death. You could just leave or go to a psychiatric hospital.
Or go back to Sweden.
Go back to Sweden. Your dad could just be like, this be too much for us. We're heading home.
Yeah. I would take Astrid, by the way.
I mean, you already have.
Yeah, no, I would hide her. I fucked a robot, everyone.
Fucked a robot, everyone.
I fucked a robot. What you gonna do about it? I would hide her in a suitcase because she's a robot and doesn't need oxygen. I don't think. I hope not. I don't know what you need to survive. I should learn I should learn that before I go stashing her.
You can certify in the 2 weeks that you've known her, she has not eaten food.
Okay. I might have.
Stands out in
I
the
might
sun
have.
for a couple hours every day.
I might have learned whether or not she needs oxygen the night previous.
Anyways, hi everyone.
That wasn't what I was. That wasn't what I was referencing.
Well, that answers.
Squeeze the sides, not the front.
So
don't want to damage the windpipe.
Yeah.
Moving right along.
Trying to. Lunch is over, and the tour of the abandoned Loop Foundation, now owned by Crafta for all your Crafta needs, is going to be taking place after school. The rest of your classes come and go rather quickly, and it doesn't take long for both Nicholas and the other 3 students to realize that, holy shit, this kid's been in your classes this whole time and you've never noticed him before. It's almost...
I'm just going to look at him and be like, wait,
it's almost
Yeah,
like
I think that thing where like we all sit down and then we look over and he's there and like, wait a minute, how long is?
yeah.
Yeah,
When
we all
did he
we all
get
turn
here?
to each other and just like, has he been here this whole time?
Yeah,
Wow.
and I think that's a question that actually gets raised by the three of you now that you know him. It's like, has he been here the whole time? And then there's like a montage of the school year where it's just been you guys doing different things, and just like there's just a passing shot of him or him doing a presentation. He's been there.
There's
He
like-
he just wasn't a main character until this point, and it I'm trying to think of like a show where they've done this, where it's like this minor character has existed in the background, and like you go back and you're like, here's all the scenes where that person was there, and it's like, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, I've been here the whole time, and you guys are a mess.
I think the closest to that is Community with Jack Black's cameo.
Yes, that is exactly it. Because they do that, they montage it where they go back and they reshoot the scenes and they put him in it. It's that.
Yeah, just in the background. Just, yeah,
That's exactly it. Yeah. So it's perfect. Yeah, and so you realize that Nicholas has just been here the entire time, and Nicholas realizes that these kids are just a part of his life now, and he's gonna have to accept it whether he likes it or not. It was fine when he existed under the radar, but now it seems like there's always a camera watching him.
Oh god, that's my superpower. I'm aware of the cameras.
We already established the third
I
one.
just can't do anything about
You
it.
can't do anything about it. So the last bell rings, and you guys are making your way out of your final classrooms, reconvening, grabbing your bags and all of your things, and you're heading out to the main courtyard of this high school. And the first thing that is seen is there is a van parked in front of the little loop where the drop-offs are. And this is an old van, and there is a painted-on decal of a wizard riding a unicorn with a Valkyrie in a bikini holding a guitar.
Huh.
the fuck is this?
It's rad, is what it is.
And it
She
does,
has no snacks in her cleavage.
and the text underneath it, it says, "Didn't choose the Wiz Life chose me."
Okay, maybe it's not as cool anymore.
She's missing the food in her boobs. That's an actual thing. Valkyrie carried food in their cleavage.
That's amazing.
I don't know why. I think they they fed like dead souls that like after they
Probably.
died.
Well,
It's a weird thing.
The mythology of it is, they carried them to the halls
Yeah.
where they partied, fucked, and did all the drinking and stuff.
Yeah, it's great.
And then they went and fought, and then they would get resurrected and go do all three of those things again. But I also like to think that that was Signa talking, not Felis, where it's like,
Oh,
like
yeah.
where are the snacks in her boobs? And everyone just kind of turns and she's
no,
like,
that's
a thing."
absolutely in character. Like, where's the food in her boobs? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
She's supposed to, it's like, this is not accurate. And like, I imagine there's like a moment where the girls look and they're like, you're upset about that and not the objectification of women? And it's like, it needs to be accurate.
It needs to be accurate. If you're going to make something sexy, make it historically accurate as well.
Yeah. So the two scientists that had taken down the information, they step out and they're like, "Welcome to the van of tomorrow, students. We're here to take you to the Abandoned Loop Foundation." Why do we keep saying it's abandoned? "We're taking you to Crafta Corporation."
In the van.
"We were not issued a company vehicle."
I'm gonna like wait off to the side and just like cross my arms, and I'm gonna wait for Tamara to get in.
I'm going to go over to her. I want to grab BB and be like, all right, this feels less like a trap and more like idiots. You know?
They're not smart enough to kidnap us.
Yeah, this feels less like a trap and more like a bunch of fucking assholes. You know?
They could have sent them specifically to not make us freak out.
I'm freaking out more. If there's a limo, I would be stressed out. This is making me more nervous. But
We do have snacks
but
inside of the van.
Are you listening to us right now? What the fuck?
I
was
heard
gonna
the
say
comment
only
about the inaccuracy of the of our driver's van's painting.
You have snacks inside your windowless van
It has windows. First of
that
all,
you're offering to children.
Listen, I understand how weird this sounds, but you've already signed the consent forms that you would be.
I don't know if that makes it any better.
Don't
pay no
don't
attention
tell-
to the camera that is situated inside of the van.
Yeah, don't tell children that you're trying to get into your van that don't worry about it. You signed the consent form and we have snacks.
So I've known Ren long enough to know that this was 100% not an intentional comparison that is being made, and that is why he is laughing his ass off.
It was not, and I realized how bad it sounded after I said it, and I was gonna make the joke that it's like a couple years from now this video is going to end up on the internet, and that's gonna be the formation of Bang Van.
Oh no.
They're gonna be like, oh man, this is a great idea. Have them sign the consent forms before they're in the vehicle. Or we could take this to Sunny in Philadelphia where it's like, well, they're already in the van, so they have to sign the consent forms, or else the implications.
Oh
what?
God. Signa, as I established earlier, Signa carries the knife, so she's gonna grab the knife and just have it in her hand as she gets into the van.
They are just like. Okay.
No, she has it in her pocket. They can't see it. She just has it.
Oh, okay.
You
said in hand, so it was a little concerning.
Yeah, fair enough.
I got one success. I'd like to ask a couple questions.
Yeah, feel free.
Are they idiots or actually trying to kidnap us?
They neither.
Neither. They're really smart idiots.
They're just awkward as hell.
Yeah, this is just incredibly awkward.
Okay. That was my main question.
You have one more.
Yeah.
Do they really have snacks? We need to know.
Nicholas is the first inside and sees that they do in fact have.
Oh no, I'm the first inside, but when I get in there, I just start shaking all about and giving them back their glitter.
Oh, okay.
Fill the pockets of glitter.
Yeah, I was like, anybody who knows that they have glitter on their body, it's a lot harder to get rid of. But...
It's very vigorous shaking. It's.
Okay, they watch you convulse and foam at the mouth, and they're like, "Is he going to die?"
You just get him some snacks, he'll be fine.
It's revenge.
Well, all right.
And then I take out the pocket glitter and throw it in one of their faces.
We're gonna get revenge by dying in their van. That'll show them.
That'll show them.
That's
you damn delinquents in your pocket glitter.
Hey man, pocket glitter. Went to the home ec room, got some glitter.
That was for the pizza.
Yeah. That second question though.
Yeah. How what do they specifically want?
For you to get in the van.
Okay. I will say that Ashley would have called and let her family know what's going on.
You call and you get the answering machine, but you leave a message after the beep. Beep.
I still wait for Tamara to get in first. I just want to watch it.
Oh, okay. I figured you had a message.
No, Ren, you were barking up the wrong tree there.
Oof. As everybody's standing outside waiting for somebody else to get in the van, Tamara walks by. She shoulder checks Ashley, lifts up her obnoxiously large sunglasses, and goes, "Get in, losers. We're doing science." And then she gets in.
Okay.
I don't like her.
Oh, I can't stand her.
I don't like her.
I'm just gonna get in because
Yeah,
these
you're
guys,
already inside.
these guys like go on their little whisper tangents for like minutes at a time. I don't have time for this.
Absolutely. We're trying to unravel a conspiracy. Fucking.
Astrid is still like, you told me not to terminate her.
Yeah, I would appreciate you don't murders. It is extremely nice and very, very hot that you would kill for me, but I don't need you to kill for me.
All right.
You're sending mixed messages.
she just says, all right, and then she heads inside. Once everybody gets inside of the van, it's time for me to reveal yet another thing to make Ashley's life incredibly difficult. Because there was another wonderful individual from our old season who also had a rad painted van that had a wizard
I knew it was coming.
riding a Pegasus. And Ashley, you see an old boyfriend who had gone off to MIT. He is a rather plain-looking Caucasian male with a nice beard. I think the role of this man would be played by Felis, because it's basically how Felis would look. Bearded, handsome, probably wears glasses though. Has like the
How did I put my
what's
glasses?
the not a derby hat, but the like rounded bowler hat. He has like a little bowler
God.
hat, and he also has a robotic arm, but his is a little more commercial, I guess is a word. It doesn't look as fancy and customized as the red-armed one. BB also sees this individual and probably remembers Barry.
He just immediately he sits away from him so that he's facing away from him.
And
For a second, I thought I had to roleplay as him, and I panicked. I was like,
no,
"Wait,
no.
what?" And I was like, "Wait, no."
You don't have to. It was just a visual.
I know. I realized that seconds later, but I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, this was a character that existed, and he basically is a spot-on resemblance of you with glasses.
I have glasses somewhere. I just don't know where I put them.
I have like 4 pair up here on the desk. If you want to borrow one, there you go. You can have some yellow tinted.
Oh god, I want those.
I have yellow, red, and black up here.
Oh god, I need to buy a pair of rounds that are just bright pink. I would wear them all the time.
Nice.
Hey, Barry.
But he looks up and he says, "Oh, well, that's an unexpected surprise, but a surprise to be sure."
I had a feeling when I saw the van.
Oh yeah, Sheila's still running and purring like a kitten. Wait, you named your van Sheila? Mm-hmm. That's weird.
Your Valkyries are wrong.
Oh, we keep the snacks inside.
Nope. You're supposed to be in the boobs. You're supposed to just have.
There were a lot of complaints about it already being objectifying, so we figured it would make sense to the person painting the decals.
Valkyries are historically topless. If anything, you've made them less revealing.
Yes, believe me, it was a real stretch to get this much painted on.
My ancestors are mad at you.
That's fine. I'll throw myself on the sword later.
Good.
So I hear you.
MIT graduate found the dead later.
So I hear you kids are going to Craft Corporation. That's cool.
It's been a while since we've been there.
Yeah, it sure has. You kids definitely been staying out of trouble, I hear.
Absolutely, haven't been to the loop since I was but a wee child.
Oh, that's good. I actually don't know you. He kind of reaches over and holds out a hand. I'm Barry.
Signa Jormson.
Nice to meet you, Jormson.
Signa is
okay. It's just a thing we do. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Wouldn't it be Jorm Dotir? No, you're not Icelandic. It's fine. Anyways, So
Swedish.
Are you gonna be joining us on the tour?
no, I'm just driving.
It's this new thing I'm trying out. I'm calling it Uber.
I was conveniently established within the plot to cause drama, not necessarily to be here to move the story along any further than that.
Well, it's lovely to meet you. You certainly have a van.
I do.
It's a van.
It is. I'm gonna go ahead and put us in drive now.
Thank you. Great. That would be great.
He turns the engine on. The front seat is open, and there's a lot of space in the back. It's carpeted, of course, and there's a cooler
Gross.
that has.
That's really good.
There's a cooler that has snacks and some sodas on ice. And
I'm gonna. Oh, go on.
there's a little disco ball, of course, on the ceiling, and he's like, "So there's this new thing, a sound. I hope you kids like it." And he puts in a tape. It's an 8-track tape, but it's oh God, I already forgot what it was called.
Prog
It's-
rock.
No, it's not synth, but it's the music they make off of the soundboard. Matt Colville fucking does it a lot.
Oh yeah. I know what the sound. I know what it sounds like. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, it has a specific name.
Mhm.
I'm trying to find it quickly.
Well, as you find that, I'm gonna look at Ashley and be like, "How do you know this, fucking jabroni?"
Well, so remember me telling you about getting chased around by the one robot?
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
killer
the-
robot. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
that one.
The horribly traumatic thing you went through. I remember you talking about that. Yeah, absolutely.
Barry fought it.
Yeah.
You fought it.
Uh-huh. That's how I got this. He holds up the mechanical arm.
You.
How do you forget about that?
Oh, you know what? I'm full of shit. It's just called a synthesizer.
There we go. Synth music. You're so confident with it thing not being synth. I was just like, sure.
Yeah, no, the device is specifically called a synthesizer, and it makes just the like weird electronica music.
Yeah.
You make it by like shifting switches and knobs and stuff. It's not like a real keyboard or anything. It's just this big panel.
Yep. As I'm informed that he fought a robot and lost his arm, Sigma's going to say, "All right, you're cooler than I thought you were."
I tend to be. My laid-back exterior is merely a construct to put you at ease.
Okay, you're losing me a little bit there, bud. It's mostly the bowler hat, if I have to be honest.
Well, I mean, fedoras aren't cool yet, so I kind of kept that one at home.
So how far to the
everyone
loop?
from your past, Ashley? Every single person I've met from your weird past, I hate.
I'm sorry.
It's weird that you mentioned that because not many of them are still around. I mean, she's kind of picked up cool new friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably the hardest thing.
I mean,
I give her a hug. I give Ashley a hug.
Body hug back.
we talked about it once upon a time. Sometimes you just have to grow up and move on.
That's very mature of you.
Yeah, it tends to be easier than said than done, but once you make that hurdle, you find that life finds a way.
That's a reference. That movie came out, yeah, already.
Yeah,
Oh.
but it still kind of holds true.
It's not wrong.
Well. How are you doing, Nicholas?
Yeah, Nicholas, how you doing?
Oh, inwardly, there's a lot of screaming going on.
He's been kind of. You've been taken through a wild ride. That guy lost his arm from a robot.
I mean, you know, robots happen.
the robots do happen.
Robots do happen.
Yeah, but
Not that anybody here is a robot.
You're darn right,
I
Astrid.
stare at Astrid. I'm just like, what the fuck you doing, babe?
It's just kind of is like, definitely not Tamara. Definitely not any of these scientists.
Mm-hmm.
Or the rest of us.
Or the rest
Or
of
the
us.
rest of us. And then she takes, like, she probably grabbed, like, a Coke and just slowly just...
You gotta open it first.
I grab it and I open it and we're like, all right, now go.
Yep, and then she
These
brings
crazy
it.
American ways.
Right.
Yeah. She's from also from Sweden.
She doesn't have an accent.
I mean, neither do I.
I don't when I speak English. And then she immediately flips and speaks perfect Swedish.
Yeah.
And she says quite a few things that make Signa go red.
Sweet. What are they? Because I understand the language. I just can't
Oh,
speak it very
no.
well.
It is quite a few things that could not be repeated on a Christian server. But yeah, it mostly alludes to things about Signa and things that were done to Signa.
Nicholas is just staring at Signa.
Signa's bright red and goes, this is Nicholas. His grandmother has taught him Swedish when he was a boy.
And she immediately goes, "Oh shit! So he can understand that in Swedish."
Yeah, he can understand everything about that. I'm glad you like that. I'm glad you like that one thing, though.
She switches
And then-
back to English.
I don't
and
know
says,
exactly what's going on, but I do hold a hand out for a high five. To
He-
Astrid.
in Swedish, it's in Swedish. He asks, "She can do what with her leg?"
Yep.
It's insane.
BB's just going to open up a soda and drink it because he can't understand like 80% of this conversation.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm okay with the oversharing now.
Okay, but that is
Oh, it's
how
okay
long's
for
the
oversharing in a
how
full
long's
language.
the tour, and can't we cut it in half, please?
It went to 10, and then the dial spun. So now I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Can we cut the tour short later? Like quickly? Do it quick, fast? No reason?
We haven't even made it to the.
I know. I meant like go through tour, but like let's not like get bogged down and like let's just show to see the cool stuff and like just
No,
streamline this whole process.
They got a strict schedule they want to adhere to, and it's really important that you all get to have the full tour of the area so that you truly grasp what's going on here. And
It's a big
look at
circle full of
features.
weird water. I get it.
Well, not just a circle and not just full of water, but yeah. So I guess I mean we're gonna be there in like 10 more minutes or so. So you guys should probably just settle in and relax. Have some more like chips, man.
You said there's a cooler, right?
Yeah,
It's full of ice, I assume.
it is.
Signa's
You wanna-
dunking her head.
You want to take a look inside the cooler and see what options you got?
No, Signa's going to open up and just like shove her head in it for a second.
Okay.
Guess I'll wait on that soda.
Yeah. So
Ashley just grins, knowing exactly what she wants.
I'm
I lean over to
I'm
her
better.
and I say, I think she's
better. I'm okay.
yeah, Signa goes headfirst into the cooler for some ice. She basically is like face first into a tub of Breyer's ice cream, and then she comes back up and is like, "I'm good."
Anyone want a Sprite?
I'll take some gummy bears.
Oh,
Got
didn't buy any gummy bears there, but he gestures to the empty front seat. He says, "If you open up the glove compartment, there's..."
Yeah, because that's never ended badly for anybody.
I'll open up the glove compartment.
Do you hop
Cygnus
up to-
getting the Sprite.
Yeah, Signa gets a Sprite. You get the... there's also some...
No.
There's some tab in there as well.
Crystal Pepsi.
I don't think that was still around in 95.
What if they?
I know
what if
very
they
little of
kept
this
it
happened
going?
before.
Okay, but what if it kept going in this alternate history?
Give me a D100, Felis. Let's see if Crystal Pepsi survived.
Please don't kill the dream. Let it live.
No, it's Crystal Pepsi was made from 1992 to 1994.
Ah, well, it's 95, so it's been discontinued technically.
But they probably have a year's worth.
I mean,
Let's
yeah,
see,
that's why I want the D100. Let's see if it's...
I'll roll the 100.
Because these nerds would probably be smart enough to stockpile on it. They're
They just bought the formula out and they make it themselves.
I mean,
That's a 3.
They're probably going to have several cases of Ecto Cooler once that comes and goes.
That's a 3.
There's a
It's a
lot of
3.
dimension warping.
I rolled 3. Yeah, I rolled a 3.
No, Ecto Cooler is a real drink, hon.
It's a high C drink, or
Yeah.
it's like green juice.
Oh, that's right,
It's
it
a
is.
Ghostbusters
Yeah,
themed,
it's-
high C drink. But 3%. Yeah, no, it has not been discontinued in this alternate timeline that
Hey.
it ever was. A lot of things may be shitty, but Crystal Pepsi survives.
Cool.
Is it-
So
is
things
it
are still
good?
shitty.
The
Ashley,
future
please,
just slightly less shitty now.
Please give me a. Why do I keep thinking there's a notice in here and there's not? I did this in the old
Investigate?
roll as well. No, I don't need anything. When you pull down the glove compartment, you see that there's the normal stack of like license, registration, a few things. You grab the bag of gummy bears that's right up in front. They're chocolate covered gummy bears. But as you pull the bag out, there's also a gun in the glove compartment.
Oh!
Just a handful of gummy bears. Plop those. Put the bag back. And
Just a pack of gummy bears and a Glock 19. Okay.
Okay.
This isn't looking good for this van.
What's fucking happening?
you already signed the consent forms. Don't make
We-
me take out the gummy bears.
Did she tell us about the gun?
No, because Shay's considering stealing it.
Oh, she absolutely.
Oh, you can look.
Now
You
she
can look.
is.
Oh
I
no!
looked down at Shay,
No!
I
I saw the look. I have been seeing the look on her
You
face.
can see the wheels in her head being like, it could go very wrong, but then
Listen.
we,
Oh,
but we
she's
could
been-
have a
It's
gun.
she is-
it's so easy to set this stuff up for you guys.
It's that those wheels have been turning the minute he mentioned it.
Yeah.
I think
I was gonna-
I think this is happening in real time as well. So like as Shay/Ashley is considering it, Tamara kind of leans over and goes, "Hey, you need to fucking share the gummy bears."
My God, in Swedish. Oh my God, just fuck already.
I would like to open the bag of gummy bears,
Fucking shooter.
Fucking
grab the gun. How much would you like?
says, "Leave it to me like a bird." No, she doesn't say that. She just says, "Just give me a handful." God, why you gotta be difficult about it?
I take about half of it, and I do the thing where like I put my arms to my side, and make like a little bowl with my cleavage, and do it like the Valkyries did. And then I hold it out to her. The bag. The other half in it.
She just kind of looks, and she's like, "Are you so fucking weird?" And she takes the bag of gummy bears and goes and sits in the back. Still quite red.
Signa is a little disappointed. Also confused on
I gave
like
her the option.
You did.
she's gonna look at BB and
BB's like, I would like some gummy bears.
BB and Nicholas and be like, did you just try to feed her gummy bears some more boobs?
I mean, you're the one who was just talking about Valkyries doing it.
She was
Yeah,
trying to
but-
reconstruct
Those
Valkyrie.
Those are mythological war angels. That's a person.
Are you trying to imply Ashley is not a war angel?
I am absolutely implying that she's not a war angel. She does not carry the souls of the honored dead to
Boy,
Valhalla.
wait till she reveals herself to be Freya this whole time, and you're fucked.
Yeah, if that's true, I'll take it back.
It's like, shit, you got me, Queen of the Valkyries. BB's just gonna be like, because he's got his back turned to the whole front, so he can't see anything anyway.
You can definitely tell that Nicholas is staring at something.
Hey, fuck it. Ashley, I think Nicholas would like some gummy bears.
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Ashley, do you do anything with the glove compartment while it's open?
No, I close it again.
Alrighty, I just wanted to make sure that opportunity came and went. Alright, so the glove compartment closes and you guys go about eating gummy bears.
Do you feed him the gummy bears in the fashion
In the fashion of the Valkyrie.
of the Valkyrie?
Let me flip a coin.
Perfect.
Because she might.
This has been a wonderful first session.
Hey, any
Yes.
interesting sexual encounters you want to discuss?
I do.
Yes.
Oh.
And I look Tamara in the eye as it happens.
You get some boob gummy bears.
I'm waiting for Barry to punch me in the head.
Nah,
Nice.
he's focused on driving.
Welcome to our friend group, I guess.
Y'all are gonna fit in just fine.
Yeah. So, Tamara,
What's up?
just how are you doing? Any interesting news? Anything happened in your life? Any new revelations you've had in the past, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes?
You give her the opportunity to talk, and it's probably the biggest mistake of your life because just like a popular Valley girl, she starts rattling off about makeup, fashion, what she saw on TV, all of these really boring things you probably don't care about.
I'm gonna interrupt her about halfway through her during her rant and say, just you have like a car or stuff like that, right?
A what? Car?
A car, you have a car, right? Do you know how to change the oil on that car?
Why would I do that if Daddy can pay someone to do it for me?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, we'll teach you how to change oil on a car after this.
I don't think your girlfriend would like that.
I'm not gonna fuck you. I'm gonna teach you how to change oil on a car.
Is that like how lesbians hit on each other?
Nope.
Huh.
Nope. That's literally that you should know how to do that.
I can like change a tire, and she like holds up a thing that is definitely not a tire iron, and she's like, "This is the thing to get the thing off the wheelie." thing."
Nope. No, it's not. That is a crescent wrench.
Oh right. I know how to use this, and she takes out like the flashlight, and flicks it on.
That's a flashlight. That's a button.
Mm-hmm. I usually only handle machines that have a single button.
You drive a car.
It's only got one button.
Yeah, it's a start
no.
button. You put
It
the
is a-
key in and you press a button and it starts.
There's a lot of buttons.
You also push the button, and then you shift it down, and you put it on D, which means go.
Nope, that's not what that word means. That's not what that letter means. That means drive. It means drive.
Maybe it's like
I
Signet,
need
it's okay.
you,
It's okay.
someone
Signet, it's okay.
get a
fuck's
card.
sake, it's the same thing.
No, it's not. It's very important to me that you tell me what the R means. What does the R mean?
The R means opposite direction.
No, it means reverse. What does
I mean-
the N mean? What does the N...
I mean,
We
what
are,
is the
we
end
we
thing
are
is
supposed
going
to
in the
say that
opposite
out loud.
direction.
Daddy says it's offensive.
oh,
No, not... You got me there. But what does the N in your transmission mean? What does that letter mean? What is the word?
well,
I need
he's gonna
you to
get
say
out
it.
of the. Maybe he's gonna
I have
jump
a
out
lot
of
of
the van.
things.
Phoebe opens the door and just rolls out.
He does that Garnet
Tucks and
roll out
rolls.
of the van.
I need you to know so many car things for me to be comfortable with you owning a car.
I'm just like plucking the gummy bears from my boobs and eating them one at a time. And I'm like, what's the 2 mean?
What does the 2 mean?
That's
What do the numbers mean?
That's true.
Do you know
I
what the
don't-
numbers
I
mean?
don't understand why there's numbers on there.
What are the
It's-
numbers, Mason?
Why,
Mhm.
how come the numbers don't make it go faster?
They don't make it. Oh,
It's just from the back. It's the gear.
It's the gears. It's for the gears.
You're
It's for the
shifting gears with the numbers.
Yeah, so you don't overwork your engine.
So, I know what happens when the little pointy thing gets to like 140.
Why are
You
you
get
going
arrested,
so
right?
fast?
Oh, because it can go that fast, and I have like a lot of important places to be.
That is a. Oh, I'm gonna.
That friendly paddle. It's all right, Sigmund. It's okay.
I'm gonna pour sugar in this girl's fucking gas can. I'm
Don't
gonna
worry,
ruin this
she's
girl's
prob-
car.
Don't
This
worry,
she should not be
she
driving.
probably tried that with like an energy drink or something at some point. That's fuel, right?
You know how to
Going
fill
for-
your own gas tank, right?
No, I have somebody do that for me.
Oh my god. Your life is a nightmare.
No, it's actually really easy.
No, your life is a nightmare.
It's
You're a
really-
nightmare.
It's really great.
You're a
to do whatever
nightmare
I
human
want.
being. I can't believe I ever thought you're hot. Okay.
You thought I was hot? That's gay.
Yes. Oh.
Astrid's eyes are going red again.
Now she's going to ignore everything, all the criticism, and just take the compliment and run with it.
Signa is having a panic attack because the thought of this woman driving is terrifying to her.
Isn't it? It's
Just, Astrid, can you give her a hug or something? Calm her down. She's going to go crazy in here. There isn't enough snacks or room for that.
What does Astrid do?
I think that silence is your answer.
Oh no!
she's just staring.
At who?
Here,
Me or Tamara?
Yes.
Terminate protocols.
Oh
activate.
no!
And so like as things get much more awkward, it finally gets to the point where Barry's like, "Hey, we're here."
There's one thing I wanted to say.
Mm-hmm.
Astrid, kiss your girlfriend. Assert your dominance.
The
Assert your
scientists are like,
dominance.
I don't feel that we should be observing this sort of thing with minors in the vehicle.
Now you
hold on.
Oh, okay. Now you get the aesthetics of the situation. Fuck you! I leave the van.
But yeah,
Don't worry, it's in the waiver.
Fuck your waivers.
You signed the consent waivers that we could put this on AOL 3.0.
Oh no. There's going to be 7 chat rooms dedicated to it
I
now.
want to
What
stab.
happened to these girls after they got out of the van? I bet they're hot. Ugh, gross. Anyways, the scene comes to a conclusion. I almost said comes to a close. The scene ends with the van pulling up outside of the new Crafta building. It's large, it's white, it's utilitarian in its design, but you are beyond the gate checkpoint, and the scientists file you all out. And so you're standing there looking at the looming shot of this building that used to belong to the Loot Foundation that has been converted over to Kraftos Control. And as you all step out, Tamara kind of stands in the middle of you all, and it's just like, ugh, what a shithole. And then it cuts to the credits for the episode to end.
Hey, this is
So
an amusing episode.
So my girlfriend's mad at me.
Girlfriend is mad at you
yeah.
plotting how to destroy. Yeah.
I don't think
I can't believe I thought she was hot. That was past tense. I don't think she's hot anymore.
Listen. You told the Terminator it's not allowed to terminate, and just like the Terminator, it's thinking of all the ways it can non-lethally ruin this person's life.
I'm gonna do that with sugar in her gas can.
I mean, she's gonna do it by kneecapping, because
Don't
that's how Arnold got away with it. He didn't kill anybody; they'll just never walk again.
I'm gonna have to explain the rules of not crippling children to my weird robot girlfriend.
You have to reiterate the 3 laws of robotics to your girlfriend.
Okay. Don't kneecap anyone. Rule 1, don't kneecap.
Okay, I will break her arm instead.
No, don't shatter anything, and don't shatter things. Don't break people.
All right.
Lead pipe to shins. Understood.
No.
Fracture does not mean shatter.
They are merely hairline fractures. Her walking on
I'll
them
cause a
is what
series of
caused-
strategic hairline fractures. I will leave her in incredible pain.
Oh,
We'll just ask Tanya Harding about the difference. It'll be
Oh.
Oh, God.
that was the reference I was also making, so it's fine.
No, yeah, I was thinking about we're all thinking about Tanya Harding.
Y'all remember Tanya Harding? That's a
No,
90s.
I don't think it was alive. What was that?
That was the 90s.
Good game, everyone.
Good game, everybody.
Yeah.
We're gonna wrap up here. Let's go over the experience that even Brez is privy to. So the way experience works in this is we answer a series of 5 questions, and these are very direct questions. There is no subjective interpretation. It's either you did it or you didn't. As I go over, everybody just says yes or no if it applies to gaining some experience. So your experience can be banked until you hit 10. When you get to 5, you can spend it to increase a skill level by 1, so you can add a dot into something when you spend 5 experience. But going over the list, did everyone participate in the session?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I wasn't alive when Tanya Harding attacked that woman.
Unfortunate.
In 1994, I was born in 97.
Number 2, did your problem with a capital P or relationships with a capital R get you in trouble with a capital T?
No.
No.
Maybe.
The girlfriend troubles isn't capital T trouble.
I don't
It is a robot girlfriend that could kill me.
There wasn't a capital T trouble, so that
Okay.
is true.
I wanted to maybe
There
sneak
were-
one
there
past
were
the
no-
goalie there.
There were no trouble in this session. Next session, however, stay tuned. Number 3, were you broken with a capital B and forced to take a scar with a capital S?
No.
No.
Did you put yourself in harm's way to resolve the mystery?
No.
I would say no. I would argue no.
Did you learn something new? And if so, what?
That
Yes,
they have a advanced robotics and time dilation program.
I would argue
And
that
if you were
yes,
interested in robotics,
Nicholas
and-
learned a lot today.
I learned.
Nicholas has learned a lot today.
I learned-
I can give him a point.
He
Nicholas
learned so
learned.
much.
Nicholas learned that the gateway to boobs is friendship.
That's
true.
what he took from this experience.
Listen,
If I'm friends with girls, it might let me touch their boobs.
there's
What teenage boy has not had that thought?
There is
That's fair.
He hasn't learned, however, there is a fine line between boobs and friend zone, though. So
That's true.
walk that razor's edge, my friend.
No.
Ashley, you were
It's
gonna
at the
say.
boob zone.
Also, I
Did
Go on.
anybody else learn anything besides Nicholas?
think that we
Yeah.
all learned that Tamara has like
I
latent bisexual tendencies. I think.
Yeah. Tamara definitely has super repressed feelings. That's probably a given. Yeah.
Okay. Does that count?
Not really, but
Fuck.
I think we all kind of suspected that from the get go.
I have a new mission.
Threesome.
There's.
I have 2 new missions. 1, threesome. 2, get Tamara and Ashley together.
There was someone who Shay knows, but Ashley doesn't.
But she
But
didn't
Ashley
learn.
knows. So,
But she didn't learn anything.
She learned that there's some particular person that.
I don't
is
think
weird.
that counts because you didn't learn anything from it. You didn't pursue or do anything with that. It was just a thing that happened, and you were like, that happened. Anything else?
Other than the weird trap that we've obviously sprung, nothing else.
I guess that, I don't know, that fucking what's-his-face is alive? I don't know.
I mean, sometimes there just isn't a point there. So
Yeah, that's fair. I just...
I do think Nicholas learning a lot counts.
I learned that the world is a construct, and he is but a bit player in it.
That's fair.
Yeah, I would vote a point for that.
But you only get 1, so you can't stack these points.
Right, I got 10 points from that one thing
from
I
that
just
one
got.
thing.
Yeah, just from
learned-
that one revelation.
So,
He touched boobs. That's some good shit for a teenage boy.
so everybody definitely has 1. Some of you have 2. But that's where we'll wrap it up. And I'm gonna send us over to make sure they're still going. Since we are playing a Free League Publishing game, and Free League Publishing is streaming right now, we're gonna jump over to them. So maybe senpais will notice us and care about what we're doing later.
Yeah.
So they're playing Twilight 2000, which, at least from looking at their overlay, looks very neat. I also think they're on Fantasy Grounds because of the way
I think that one's like... I think that's like a pre-apocalypse, like during the apocalypse kind of thing, not a post-apocalypse. I think.
that's what it seemed like.
Or it's like a war. It's something like that.
A
I
war
remember reading a little bit
apocalypse-y
about it, but it was a while ago.
But yeah, so everybody say hi to them, give them some love, and we'll see you all next time.
Yep.
Thanks for lying. Also,
Bye.
be sure to check out Swindler's Den and Shay's own channels. Shay will be playing Crypt of the Necrodancer tomorrow, and
I think-
Morris will be tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't think are we live still?
No.
Sort of, not really.